volleyball. Because high school activities are about learning life values. Your friends.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to St. Vincent High School. I'm Lane Kane with Cody Hogard. Beautiful evening. So, Cody, I guess what would you call this? The Battle versus Perryville?
I call it the crosstown rivalry game. I don't really think it's a rivalry. I think it's more of a friendly rivalry. But I think it's going to be a great game because St. Vincent is going to be jacked up and they're going to be ready to play as always. But I think if Perryville controls the running game and they play their game and they play ground and pound, they can win this game. But, I mean, we won't know until that ball's in the air. And, I mean, a lot of these guys have friends over on each side, but when the ball goes in the air, all that stops.
Well, last year it was 28-18. I know you weren't here last year. Of course, you were out of town at a volleyball game, but it was a pretty close game, and Perryville had an 18-point lead at the half, and then St. Vincent ended up coming back and winning it with Riley Renaud's awesome Riley Reen correction. So,
well, that just goes to show you how rivalry games are, and it it's not over till it's over. And hopefully, that's more of the same tonight. I wouldn't expect it not to be. I'm anxious to see, what both teams do. Blaine Boss said a couple weeks ago when we were talking to him, I don't know if you remember this, Landon, but he said that he doesn't like playing St. Vincent, and he said it shouldn't be on the schedule, but a lot of people like it to be fun for the community and to get these two schools together, and I think they should keep doing it because it's a good money maker for the town, and I think it's good to have both schools together. So,
well, they do volleyball, they do baseball, they do, of course, the Mayor's Cup coming up in January. But, this is the second straight year of football here, Perryville and St. Vincent. Are we going to see this next year?
That's still yet to be determined. I think we should just wait to get that going with next year. I think that, I think it'd be great for the city, but, it depends on what both athletic directors think.
Right. Well, you know what? Like we always start out, we'll introduce the cheering team. So, since Perryville's the visiting team and I've been a home game for Perryville, Perryville's cheerleaders are Nicole Schreihart, Annalise Freyer, Sierra McAllister, Caitlin Schumer, Elena Greeting, Caitlin Manley. Caitlin's also a captain. Kelsey Bezon, Hannah Elder, Ashley Davis, Lexi Volt, Cassandra Cameron, Amy Brewer, Taylor Ambruster, Maddie Keeker, who is also a captain, Jill Morris, Michaelan Gerler, and Abigail and Franklin and Whitney Caston. And now I'll introduce the St. Vincent cheerleaders. So St. Vincent's cheerleaders are Captain Alexander Ponder, Captain Abby Nager, Captain or co-captain Cassidy Cooper, and then you got Michaela Schumer, Melissa Elliott, Kara Costle, and Katie Gramad. By the way, I was just looking on Facebook, and I believe last year or four years ago yesterday, it was when Perryville's cheerleaders went to Columbia and took second place in the state competition. Of course, both cheering teams will be going to Columbia this year for competition. And folks, I know you're all probably thinking, I've been told by a few Perryville folks, next season Perryville's going to get a new look as they're going to get new bleachers and also an AstroTurf field, I've been told. So, we can't wait to see that. So, and then, of course, also on Thursday, we're going to have the groundbreaking celebration at Perryville from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So, or to 1 p.m. at Perryville High School. And then that also reminds me, homecoming, the bonfire will be Friday, October 6th. And that will be on the middle school practice field off of Spring Street between Spring Street and Main Street in Perryville. So it won't be at the normal location due to the primary center where that's going to be. And so, Cody, we got a pretty good crowd here. Last year we had 2,000. How many do you expect tonight here?
Well, the crowd is still filing in, as you might expect, but I expect a standing room only crowd this year. I'm glad to see that they brought in some extra bleachers so that as many fans can enjoy this game. And also a reminder, folks, normally I do the play-by-play and Landon does the out-of-town scores and the Keller commentary when the plays are over. But I wanted to remind you, in 2 weeks that'll change because Landon will be going up and filming the Perryville St. John game, but I will be unavailable that weekend, so I will not be able to provide the play-by-play. My next scheduled game will be October 6th when Perryville takes on Windsor for their homecoming. It will be Blaine Boss's first game in which he has not coached for Windsor or against Windsor, so I'll be back with you for that game. And then October 5th, Landon, are we doing the Perryville St. Vincent volleyball game?
Actually, Cody, the 7th will be homecoming, so you'll be there because the 6th will be the bonfire.
To Indian Territory for tonight's matchup.
I meant to say October 7th. I'm sorry, correction on that. But I just wanted to remind you that it will be
for the invocation presented tonight by Pastor
it will be
Milton Ryan.
Landon doing play-by-play in 2 weeks.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Lord Jesus Christ, we thank you that you have given us this beautiful night. We are neighbors. We are friends. We are family. We are grateful to you that we get to live in the coolest town on the face of the earth, Perryville, Missouri. You have placed in our hearts the value of hard work, of family, and of faith. Fill us tonight with the joy that comes from our friendship. We entrust to your care the players on both teams tonight. Keep them safe on the field and bless all of us with a deep awareness of your love. We ask this through Christ our Lord. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Thank you, Father. Fans, please remain standing and remove your caps for the singing of tonight's national anthem, performed tonight by the St. Vincent High School Choir under the direction of James Snurbush.
There's like no one in front of me. I'm still gonna crank it up a little bit though. Why is having that air go through my hair more than
Sunshine and bright stars.
And then you didn't answer me from a while ago. Are we doing the Perryville St. Vincent volleyball game on October 5th? I wanted to remind the fans of if we were.
I'm not for sure. Yeah, I believe so. I did request off. Oh, by the way, St. Vincent basketball districts will be at the Perry Park Center in February. We'll get that date for you pretty soon. I know I'll be there.
We are proud to call the following our gold sponsors of St. Vincent
But, you know, I got to say, Kelly, being here at St. Vincent, their school song, which when you're at Perryville, you'll hear the Notre Dame fight song. So you won't hear the St. Vincent school song till the very end of the halftime. So I know you all fans are probably waiting to hear the Notre Dame fight song. But you'll have to wait for a couple weeks because Perryville won't be home until homecoming.
Brought to you by the St. Vincent class of 1972. For Perryville Pirates on defense, nose tackle, senior, number 68, Brandon Burt. Defensive tackle, senior, number 59, Joel Daughtry. Senior, number 72, defensive tackle, Josh Klein. Senior linebacker, number 23, Jerome Simpson. Linebacker, senior, number 24, Caleb Harris. Linebacker, number 26, junior, James Roden. Linebacker, number 53, senior, Clayton Young. At quarterback, senior, number 27, Sloan Hunter. At quarterback, number 84, senior, Garrett Rasherity. Number 11, senior, at safety, Logan Saxton. And number 29, senior, safety, Derek Kern. And now the starting lineup for your St. Vincent Indians. At quarterback, number 4, sophomore, Garrett Delor. At running back, number 32, freshman, Blake Nerbush. Wide receiver, number 8, senior, Austin Douster. Number 15, junior wide receiver, Tyler Wibbenmeyer. Wide receiver, junior, number 83, Isaac Ernst. Wide receiver, number 85, junior, Johnny Hotop. Number 71, senior, left tackle, Jacob McKinney. At left guard, number 70, sophomore, Dane Tura. Center, number 54, Tyler Collier. At right guard, number 55, Nick DeRoot. At right tackle, sophomore, number 79, Jacob Stratman. The head coach for the PHS Pirates, Blaine Voss. Assistant coaches, Brent Burnick, Rick Dunn, Ryan Myers, Fred Ross, and Wayne. Head coach for the Indians, Nathan Rowland. Assistant coaches, Taylor Sauer, Tim Schumer, Joe Whistler, Gabe Neighbor, Lane Halavic. Trainer, Tim Lappy. Manager, Luke Heberly. Our officials for tonight, referee, Ben Godwin. Umpire, Chris Russian. Linesman, Jim Vaughn. Line judge, Tim Harmon. And back judge, Cale Williams.
As Landon said, I expect this to be a great rivalry. Like he said, the Indians were down 18-0 last year and came back to win. We hope that that's the same case this year, but we just hope for a very good game, and we hope that you guys enjoy it as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. Like I said, this is the second annual game between PHS and St. Vincent's. This was just the third time they've met since 1950. 1950 was a 34-0 win for Perryville, but back then both teams played on the same field. So this is the first time ever that St. Vincent's has ever hosted a home game that is on their home field. So hopefully it goes okay and good for them, and hopefully we have a clean match, and we'll see what happens here. The starting lineups were mentioned momentarily, and St. Vincent looks to be fired up, which I would expect both teams to be. So we'll see. We'll get it going. There's a few empty seats here, but I would assume that would change as the game goes on because there's plenty of fans that are interested. And like I said, we hope you enjoy the game. The coin toss will happen momentarily as the captains will go out to the field, and we'll get the game going shortly after that.
You know, Clay, I'm going to go ahead and answer you. Yes, we will have that volleyball game on the 5th or the 6th, whatever it is. I'll be off at 5.
October 5th.
Okay, so we'll have that game. So it'll be Perryville at St. Vincent for the volleyball game at the park here. And now, I'm just curious, are we going to have, like we've had in the past, will that game be known as the Hope game, or do you know anything
I've talked
about
to some
that?
parents, my mom included, and she doesn't think that it'll be the Hope game because Coach Merley organized that. But as of right now, we know that it will be at the Park Center yearly, which it should be. I don't think it will be the Hope game, but we'll find out when we get there. Also, Landon, I wanted to remind the fans, we are scheduled to have the next St. Vincent game here on October 13th, which would be their homecoming game. And I was wondering to you, are we still planning on that? Are we scheduled as of right now? Because I think we need to balance the games between Perryville and St. Vincent's, because this game doesn't really count. It's a game for both of them. So
This time I really can't tell you. I'll know here in a couple weeks. Hey, by the way, the Mayor's Cup game is going to be January 27th at the Perry Park Center. And then St. Vincent Districts are going to be February 17th through February 22nd. So you'll see the talented RN Eagles in there, who the girls got second place at state in Columbia, and the boys got championship. So.
Number 8, Austin Douster. Number 31, Max Religer. And number 71.
the captains have gone to midfield, so we will start this game momentarily. We will have the verdict for you in a moment once it is announced.
Cody, since St. Vincent only has 4 seniors, and we won't be doing that senior night because I'll be up there for St. John homecoming against Perryville, what do you think? We'll kind of, mention the seniors if we know any of their parents. What do you think about that?
We can as we can go along. That would be your job. I will be handling the play-by-play duties, but you can mention them, and you can mention how great of a job they've done and how much they've meant. I think that would be good for the parents to be recognized, but that's your call. I'm not going to.
All right, so for number 31, Matt Relgert, he's the son of Becky, and I believe, I'm not for sure what the dad's name is, but we'll let you know at homecoming. And the Douster boy is the son of Jason and Lola Douster. Lola is a teacher at St. Vincent. And
She's actually the PSR director.
Okay.
She's in charge of that.
Well, I'm not for sure about the other two. I believe Religert's dad is Dave, but don't take me.
The Indians have won the toss and have elected to
Hey, folks, don't forget.
St. Vincent has won the toss, and they will elect to receive. Perryville will be kicking off from the 40, and we will start the game momentarily. This is the second annual crosstown rivalry game between PHS and St. Vincent's.
Now, don't forget, I know I've been telling a lot of people at Beef O'Brady's, we know you guys are watching, but don't have audio. So Beef O'Brady's, why don't you kick it over to KSGMA and 9A for the play-by-play over the radio and, enjoy a good game with me and Cody. We are a 10-second delay because last year I was watching this game on my phone. 10 seconds later, I heard what I said, so it is a slight delay.
The Pirates will be moving from left to right. St. Vincent's will be going from right to left, and they will be kicking off from the 40-yard line. And back deep to kick off is number
Back to receive for the Indians, captain
number 31.
Austin Douster, and number 31, Matthew Religer.
Mackie Religer and Austin Douster back deep to receive. Back deep to kick off is Eli Burek.
A reminder, folks, we are not ESPN. We are PVTV 9A5. And here we go.
The kick is away, and it's a swib kick downfield. It's fielded at about the 30. It's taken at about the 25, and that's where they will start. The kick was, he was tackled at about the 40-yard line. The kick was taken by number 20 Reese Regan, and Clayton Steffens was on the tackle. That's where St. Vincent's will take over 1st and 10. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 28-yard line.
Actually, that was Nick Loppy on the kickoff return, Cody. Not for sure what you seen, but I seen the number 21.
Number 21 was actually not listed, I'm sorry, and Tyler Wibbenmeyer goes in shotgun here. The Indians have one wide receiver to each side, an ace backfield. They're going to drop back to pass. They're looking. The pass is complete, but he fumbles it. And the Pirates have a recovery at midfield, and they will take over 1st and 10. Oh, my, that's not a good way to start. So we'll see if the Pirates can capitalize on that or the Indians can stop them. Clayton Young forced the fumble, but Austin Douster caught the pass, but he fumbled at about the 48-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 on the 48-yard line. And that's where Ross Hadler will set up shop, and the Pirates will start their run option attack.
Actually, I see a 84. Is Ross the quarterback? He was not listed as a starting quarterback.
He hands off, and it hands up the middle. Oh, he breaks the tackle.
He's going to go. He's going to score a touchdown if we don't see a flag.
And he does score a touchdown. There's no flags on the play. So it's 6-0 Perryville with 11:36 to go.
Number 10, quarterback Bryce Flaherty.
It was a keeper by Bryce Flaherty on the play. It was a quarterback draw, and it goes almost 50 yards for a score. So it's 6-0 Perryville with 11:36 to go with the kick coming and on to attempt the extra point, number 31, Eli Burek.
So Perryville was actually changing things up, as Ross Hadler is not the quarterback tonight, as it's number 10, Bryce Flaherty, a senior. We got several Walmart workers here again tonight.
And the kick is up and good, and with 11:36 to go, our score, Perryville 7, St. Vincent 0. If you're St. Vincent's, what you have to do is you have to spread the ball around, and you have to maybe keep it on the ground to control the clock, but you don't want to fumble when you're at midfield, because you see what the Pirates do. When they get into their ground and pound attack, they can run when they see the holes. So hopefully St. Vincent can plug that up, but if you're Perryville, you want to exploit that to try to take your advantage and try to win this game. And the Pirates will kick off momentarily, and the Indians will get another chance here momentarily.
So, Cody, do you think Perryville's hungry for a win after St. Vincent beating them last year? You think Perryville's going to try to say, hey, we both get a win apiece in this?
I would say so.
Perryville
anytime
game?
you go out there, you want to be looking for a win regardless of who you're playing. And, that both teams are hungry, and you saw with that hit earlier that, Perryville's hungry and St. Vincent's is hungry. So we're just going to try to see a clean game here, and hopefully that's what we get.
Split kick again right there.
And it's a line drive kick, and it's taken to about the 35. That's where St. Vincent's will take over 1st and 10. Matthew Religert on the return.
But there's a flag at the 45-yard line on
right
the
now
St. Vincent
says
side.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line, but we'll check the marker.
Perryville's pointing that it might be against St. Vincent. I believe it's going to be against St. Vincent. What was that, holding call there, Cody?
Personal foul against the Indians.
I couldn't tell. All it said was first personal foul against the Indians because they're backing up. That'll be about a 10-yard penalty, so it'll be 1st and 10 at about the 30-yard line.
In other local games while you were watching this one? Well, now you can read tonight's area.
That was illegal hands to the face against St. Vincent's.
On PerryvilleSportsPage.com. Get your local sports stories the next day at PerryvilleSportsStories.com. 1st and 10 for the Indians on their own.
Wibbenmeyer comes out of the shotgun. He looks to pass again. He's got one wide receiver to each, or two wide receivers to the near side. He's got an empty backfield. He's going to pass again. He's being flushed out of the pocket. He's looking for an option. He's got a man, number 83. Did he catch it? Did he catch it? I don't know. I think he did. Pass complete to number 83.
Tackle on the play by number 1, Anthony Gray. That's an Indians
Number 83, Isaac Ernst. 1st and 10. Good catch, Isaac.
So you think Isaac will be ready for next year to be a senior next year, Kai? What do you think?
Oh, yeah. You would think he's always going to be hungry when he wants to be a senior because there is no next year. And he comes out to the far side again. There's going to be two wide receivers to each side. They have twins with an ace backfield. They put a man in motion. Now they have an empty set. They're going to try to pass again, looking for an option over the middle.
Batted down there by
It was
Perryville.
batted down, but that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 on the 37-yard line.
Derek Kern.
So Derek Kern batted it down for Perryville. Derek's one of the Perryville speedsters along with number 10, Bryce Flaherty for Perryville.
Football fans, a great way to support the St. Vincent Alumni Association is to satisfy that craving.
Hey,
That'll bring
folks.
up 2nd and 10 on the 37-yard line after the pass was broken up. Pirates, or the Indians rather, got their first down of the night. Let's see if they can keep it moving. They're going to go with the far side as they get 3 wide receivers to the far side. And ace backfield again. They bring one guy in motion, Austin Douster. So they're going to have 2 to each side this time. They're going to go to Douster. It's a screen pass, but he fumbles it again. That's his second fumble of the night, and it is Perryville's ball.
Derek Kern with the run.
Douster's second fumble of the night. Now Perryville will take over 1st and 10 at about the 35-yard line. Let's see if they can make that into more points, and we'll see if St. Vincent's can stop them. If you're St. Vincent's, you got to cut down on your turnovers, especially against your crosstown rival, if you want a chance to beat them. And it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 37. It appears to be an injury timeout to Douster, and it is timeout on the field.
So, Cody, I got ask you. In the paper, we were scheduled to be able to bring out a check from a run that we had last Saturday. I believe $4,000 was collected. Are we going to have that at halftime? Because they said we're going to donate it to both schools tonight. Is that going to be at the half, or did we miss something?
I'm not exactly sure. I didn't really know anything about that until you said.
Administration of St. Vincent High School asks for your cooperation to comply with the Missouri State statutes and the Missouri State High School.
Folks, if I can get a break, I'll get you some scores later on.
And the consumption of alcoholic beverages or tobacco at interscholastic sporting events. Thank you.
The Pirates will take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line, or 36-yard line rather. And my correction, Bryce Flaherty is under center. They're going to have 1 wide receiver to each side. They got the double wing set with three running backs in the backfield. Sloan goes in motion, and they option keep it. Flaherty keeps it again. He's going to be a 1st down. He's got an open field, and he's going to score another touchdown. Or was he?
Touchdown.
Wait, Cody, we got 2 flags
but
out
there's
there.
a flag on the play. We'll check the marker.
It's going to be against Perryville.
Illegal block in the back, so that'll be about a 10-yard penalty, so that'll bring the Pirates back. So hopefully St. Vincent's can capitalize on that. It'll be in 1st and 10 on about the midfield here. The Pirates go back to down around the 40. Oh boy, was this a major penalty, Landon? Did you see where that happened?
Well, Cody, I actually seen 2 flags, but I guess they were both on Perryville.
Now you have to take advantage of that if you're St. Vincent. So let's see if they can tighten up on defense. You know, if you want to beat Perryville, it looks like you're going to have to defend Flaherty on the option, and they're going to come out in the double wing set again with Flaherty under center. They motion number 29, and he takes the handoff to about the 40 to the 50. He's going to get those yardage back, and it appears that he does. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Derek Kern, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at about the 23-yard line, or 33-yard line, excuse me.
2nd down for the Pirates. Just a reminder, fans, First State Community Bank has purchased Snapchat filters.
Anyway, it's going to be 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line for Perryville. They're going to have 2 tight ends with only 1 wide receiver this time. Sloan Hunter goes in motion. They're going to give it to him, and he's going to try to bounce it outside. He's got the 1st down and more. He hits a hole, and he's going to be taken down at around the 20-yard line. Regardless, that's going to be a 1st down for Perryville.
So is Perryville running the game right now more, or throwing, or what do you think?
Play by number 39,
It's Blaine Boss's philosophy to have a ground and pound attack and control the clock. So far, the Pirates have done a good job doing that. They just need to keep running the option, because right now St. Vincent hasn't proven that they can stop that, but they've got to load some guys in the box here to try to stop the run here, and they haven't done that so far.
Well, you know, folks, Perryville and St. Vincent have the same record, but flipped. As Perryville's
it's an inside handoff, and it was sniffed out that time. It'll only be a gain of minimal gain of maybe a couple. It looked like he got maybe 1 or 2 on the carry. Caleb Harris on the run.
And St. Vincent is 1 and
Matthew
3.
Religer on the
Perryville's 3 and
tackle. That would
1.
be 2nd and 10. He got no gain. 2nd and 10 on the 14. Flaherty's going to come out of the shotgun. They got wide receivers to each side. They got the tight ends and the running back, but they motion to the running back. But Kern breaks a tackle, flag on the play, or Sloan Hunter, excuse me.
Logan Thaxton with the run.
Logan Thaxton with the run. It's going to go to the near side, but that's a short gain, and it's
And
a flag
Perryville's
against
going to get
Perryville.
another few penalties here.
Holding against Perryville. That'll bring the ball back about 10 yards.
Yeah, okay, I gotta say, I could have used you last Monday. During that volleyball game, we had a big deal. I'm still not for sure what happened. Looked like Snurbush checked out and then was going to get back in, but the refs called her something.
And 2nd and long, that's a loss of 10. 2nd and 20 on the 34-yard line, 24 or 34. They're going to come out in the same formation. Flaherty's going to drop back to pass. He pump fakes. He keeps it himself, or he's going to throw it downfield. He's got a man, and it's a touchdown.
Number 1, Austin Gray on that touchdown play.
Austin Gray on the touchdown reception.
Or Anthony Gray, correction.
And it is 13-0 with the extra point coming with 8:43 to go here in the first quarter. But remember, folks, Perryville was up 18-0 at halftime last year, and St. Vincent's came back to win. So we'll see if that happens again this year. On to attempt the extra point is number 31, Eli Tripp.
Oh, and by the way, folks, last year it was raining. No rain right now, and I'm glad.
Number 31, Eli Burick.
Or Eli Burick, correction, and the kick is up, and it is good. And with 8:43 to go, you are watching Perryville crosstown rivalry game between St. Vincent's and Perryville on thecube.com and PVTV 985, and we will go to a short break here, and we will be back in 30 seconds momentarily after the kickoff is teed up.
You guys, you know it's not that hot, but homemade ice cream does sound good right now. $1 a piece for a scoop. And you know what also sounds good? Channel 12 is here. Hanging out, getting the 2 touchdown plays. Don't forget to watch Heartland News with Todd Richards this evening. Last year it was Game of the Week with Mary Kate Burgess. She's in Florida, though. Hopefully she survived that hurricane. Hey, look at those cheerleaders. What do you guys think? They're cheering and they're pumping up the seniors.
Hey, Landon, when I say you're watching the crosstown rivalry game on thecube.com, that means we're going to break.
Number 31, Eli Burick.
Anyway, it's go time for St. Vincent's. They're down 21-0 here. Let's see if they or 14-0 rather. Let's see if they can string some plays together and get back into this game. And it's a swib kick downfield. It takes a Pirate bounce at about the 10. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. There's a flag on the play. We'll check the marker, but it looks to be a legal procedure against Perryville.
Or would it be kick out of bounds? You know, in the NFL, you got to keep that kick in bounds.
Kicking out of bounds, Landon, is a legal procedure, and if it is kicked out of bounds by the kicking team, it is brought to their 45-yard line.
What do you mean by the time?
That penalty brings up first down for the Indians on their own 35-yard line.
Indians need to get something going. They'll try to get it back out going. They got Ernst split out to the near side. They have 4 wide receivers. They're going to try to pass it again, and Wibbenmeyer passes it out, and its pass is incomplete. Pass intended for number 15, Tyler Wibbenmeyer.
Second down on the play.
And correction, and quarterback is Garrett Double R. And Tyler Wibbenmeyer is the quarterback. He was the quarterback last time we did a game against the Valley, but now it is Garrett Double R. I apologize for that.
So don't forget, next week Perryville will be at Park Hills, and St. Vincent will be at Crystal City. Valley's homecoming is next week with St. Pius, I do believe.
Following the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 on the 28. Double R drops back to pass. He surveys the field. He's got a man. It's complete, and that's going to be taken down at about midfield. It's going to be a first down.
Freshman Jesse Robinson.
Number 39, Jesse Robinson with the completion. 1st and 10 Indians on the 49-yard line. That may be a momentum booster. Let's see if it is. They need to get some momentum going. They need to string some plays together and put a drive together and try to win time of possession here, as the game could get away from them here with another score by Perryville. So they're going to go 3 wide to the near side this time, trips to the near side with 1 wide receiver to the far side. Ace backfield. Double R drops back to pass. It's complete to number 31.
Religer on that play.
On the reception. It's going to be another first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at about
down on the play by number 23, Jerome Simpson.
About the 48-yard line.
For the Indians.
Or correction, that was only a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 on the 45. Three wide receivers to the opposite side this time. Double R is going to pass. It's going to be a screen pass, class complete, and it's going to be a first down. A first down to number 84.
To number 32.
Or 32, rather.
Nerbush.
Blake Snurbush. That's going to be a first down. So it's going to be the Indians' first opportunity in Pirates territory tonight. We'll see if they can make something happen with that. It'll be 3rd and 2, gain of 3 on the 48-yard line with 7:07 to go. Our score, Perryville 14, St. Vincent 0. They're going to go with the empty set again. He drops back, pump fakes. He's being flushed from the pocket. Pressure coming, and he's going to be sacked. And that's going to be a loss of quite a few. That's going to bring up 4th and long, and it'll be a punting situation for St. Vincent's, and that's what it looks like they're going to do. The tackle was made by number 72, Josh Kyle. That'll bring up 4th down for St. Vincent's. And
for the Indians, number 31,
Matt Religer will be back deep to punt for St. Vincent's. And
receiving for the Pirates is number 84, Garrett
Rischerity back deep to receive for Perryville. That was not really what you wanted after a long drive to try to put some plays together, but the Indians moved backwards, so now they're even putting more pressure on the defense, and it's going to take an Indians bounce at about the 30 and roll out of bounds. That's where Bryce Flaherty and company will take over 1st and 10 at about the 30-yard line.
Well, the ball just about bounced off of a cheerleader for St. Vincent.
Fans, are you wondering who those lovely ladies are down there on the field keeping the SB spirit alive? They are our varsity cheerleaders.
But I was talking to
Bryce Flaherty under center. He's going to give to Sloan Hunter. It's going to be a run to the outside. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Austin kept on the play by number 10, Bryce
Or it's going to be a quarterback draw. Bryce Flaherty on the play. That's going to be lost. He got back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 2nd and 10. First in there was number 8, Austin Douster.
For this evening, our captain, Alexandria Ponder, Abby Nager, Patsy Cooper, Michaela Schumer, Alyssa Elliott, Kara Kossel, Katie Graham, and Marissa Cooper. Ladies, thank you for your cheers.
Now following the loss, let's see if St. Vincent's can gain some momentum here. Flaherty goes under center again. They put a man in motion. The give is to Kern. He's going to try to bounce it outside, and he doesn't, and he may have lost a couple depending on the spot here. It's a big 3rd down for St. Vincent.
By number 27, Sloan Hunter.
Sloan Hunter on the carry, but he got nowhere. It's going to be 3rd down and about 10 depending on the spot here. But there's a flag, and it may be against Perryville, so that may push him back any further, and it's a legal procedure against the Pirates. That'll bring up 3rd and about 15 as it pushes them back 5 yards.
So, Coach, you think in practice, Coach Boss for Perryville is going to work on these penalties, or what do you think for next week at the big conference of playing, Park Hill Central?
Third down for the
If you're
Pirates.
Perryville, you need to win this game because you need to win it by a substantial margin. Right now they're up 14-0 and they're looking for more, but they need to convert this third down and try to put it out of reach. But if you're St. Vincent's, this may be your ball game here. You need to get them off the field and get them into a punting situation. Let's see if they pin their ears back in blitz, or they try to put guys in the box to stop the run. And there's a whistles on the play, and it
Flag
appears
on
to
the
be a
field.
false start. But we'll check the marker. Anyway, it's going to be 3rd and long for Perryville.
Do you think it could have been too much noise here for Perryville not to get to play?
It could have been. I mean, a lot of false start penalties happen because of too much noise. Like in Seattle, for example, because the noise is so loud, they count how many false starts.
And also in
Ball
Kansas
back for
City.
a third down and 15.
It's also noisy in Kansas City, but I looked at Seattle when they were playing the Rams and they're still in St. Louis, and they actually count how many false starts they get because of noise. They're going to go outside with 2 tight ends. They might look to run here. Flaherty's under center. Let's see if they go back to the QB draw. The St. Vincent may have moved, but they got away with it. He's looking for an option. He surveys the field. He keeps it. He got away from pressure there. He's going to get another first down. He's across midfield. 40, 30, 20, 10. He's run out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for
Number 10,
Perryville
Flaherty with the run,
at
out of bounds.
about the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal. That's a backbreaker for St. Vincent because you had them backed up, but the option kills St. Vincent's. They had the wide receivers blanketed, so he couldn't throw the ball anywhere, but he still found room to run, and that's what opened up the big hole for
So do you
Flaherty
think
to
that
run.
was about a 58-yard run, or what would you say on that play?
1st and 10 at about the 15-yard line, and they put Sloan Hunter in motion. The give is to him. He's going to go up the middle. He breaks a few tackles. He's going to be taken down at about the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal.
21,
Nick Loppy on the tackle.
27, Sloan Hunter brings up 2nd down for the Pirates.
2nd and goal at the 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line. They go under center again with one back in the backfield, ace backfield. They put a man in motion. The give is to Hunter again. He's going to try to go up the middle, and he's going to be stopped before he gets to the goal line. It's going to be a 3rd down.
Sloan Hunter tackled again by
Looks
number
like he might
21,
have
Nick.
got a
Nick
yard or
Loppy with
two.
another tackle.
I was talking and you were talking.
1st down, Perryville Pirates.
1st and 10, 1st and goal. And so they have 4 downs to try to get a touchdown. They need to get this in to try to
1st
put the
and
game
goal
out of
for the
reach
Pirates
to
on their
build some
5-yard
confidence
line.
going into next week. The game does count as a win or loss, but it doesn't do anything for Perryville as far as playoff seeding or anything like that. And the give is to number 11. He's going to go up the
Jackson.
middle, and he's going to be stopped before he gets to the end zone. And there's a flag, late flag coming in.
Ran on the play by number 11.
You know, Kai, I was
Logan
almost,
Thaxton on the carry.
I was almost thinking, do you think we're going to see some fights tonight, being a, crosstown rivalry, like St. John and Valley Catholic do in St. John, or?
I wouldn't go that far. It was rumored that they stopped the rivalry back in 1950 because it was getting too rowdy. But I don't know if that translates to today's game or not. But
So that was
let's not talk negative. Let's stay positive.
So it was an unsportsmanlike penalty against St. Vincent catching
Just
up on
because
the
that
play.
happened once doesn't mean it's going to happen all night. So we need to keep it positive.
Well,
we need to be talking
I've
about
actually
negative
been
things.
told after the St.
Second and
Vincent
goal for
Perryville
the
game
Pirates.
Second
last
and
week,
goal on the 3-yard line.
last year there was actually fights in the St. Vincent parking lot, but not for sure if that is true or
And
not.
Flaherty comes under center again, and they're going to put Thaxton in motion again. The give is to the far side, to the outside, and it looks like he's got a touchdown, and he does.
Pirates.
So 20-0, Perryville
Ran
with
outside on the
3:01 to
play
go.
by number 11, Logan Saxton.
You know, Clay, I'm going to go ahead and say, you know, just in case, we do have the chief of police here. He is here in the seats in case anything would happen to escalate or happen, but I don't think it will.
Number 31, Eli Birick.
Eli Birick on to attempt the extra point. And the kick is up, and it is good. And with 3:01 to go,
Extra point is good.
our score, Perryville 21, St. Vincent 0. You're
Just
watching
over 3
the
minutes left.
2017 Crosstown Rivalry game
Perryville Pirates,
on
21,
thecube.com and
St. Vincent
Perryville
Indians,
TV
0.
985. And we'll be back after this.
Football fans, a great way to support the St. Vincent Alumni Association and satisfy that craving is by making a visit to the St. Vincent concession stand located behind the home side bleachers. We have hamburgers, hot dogs, Galati's pizza, popcorn, nachos, and more. So drop by the concession stand and thank you for your continued support.
Eli Birick back to kick for St. Vincent. St. Vincent needs to get back into this game here, but it looks like the Pirates will just go ground and pound, so they need some big plays fast. And they'll take it about the 5-yard line. It's taken up the middle, and it'll be taken at about the 22-yard line. That's where St. Vincent will start first and 10. The return is by number 31, Matthew Religert, but the Indians will start their most important drive of the game with first and 10 on the 21-yard line. He drops back to pass, reverses out, throws downfield for the home run ball. And the pass is incomplete. Pass is incomplete. It looks to be pass interference against Perryville, and I think that's what it will be against Perryville. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, and it'll be first down, St. Vincent's.
Pass interference against the Pirates. First down and 10 for the Indians. The 36-yard line.
Park Hills
First and 10 on the 36, and the Indians will go with 3 wide receivers on this play. It looks like they're going to complete to the near side, and Wibbenmeyer will go out of the gun, and they complete near side to number 31, and he breaks a tackle to the 30-yard line, and that's going to be a first down for St. Vincent. And Matthew Religert on the reception. On every drive, that's happened for St. Vincent's. Let's see if they can capitalize and get a touchdown here. They need a touchdown. They need to get back into this game, and the only way you're going to do that is big plays. But on the flip side of that, they haven't been able to stop the option, so we'll see if they can get it in here and get some momentum going. They really need it.
Folks, got some score updates. Park Hills Central 14, St. John 14, Fredericktown 7-6. Valley Catholics winning 22-0. Hillsborough 16, Windsor 0.
They'll go out of the shotgun again. Now they're going to survey the field. He throws over the middle. Pass incomplete. Second and 10. Second and 10 on the 31-yard line. 2:18 to go. Tyler Wibbenmeyer, the intended wide receiver.
Fans, are you wanting to donate to the St. Vincent Athletics, but you're not sure where to turn? Consider donating to the St. Vincent Alumni Association. The St. Vincent Alumni Association funds the St. Vincent Athletics programs year-round. If you're interested in donating, contact the SB Alumni President, Tim Unterreiner, or connect with us on Facebook.
Now Double R goes out of the gun again. They try to mesh and Religert to the near side. Flag on the play. It might be a free play. It's going to be a screen pass out to the far side. It's going to be a first down if it stands, or close to a first down. It'll be a short third down. Blake Snurbush on the reception, but there's a flag on the play.
Tackled by number 84, Garrett Rashawn.
Garrett Rischerty with the tackle. A legal shift against St. Vincent's. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. It'll repeat second down.
Legal motion against the Indians. That penalty brings up 2nd and 15 for the Indians.
2nd and 15, and it's going to be at about the 40-yard line. So let's see if they try to air it out again. They need big plays fast. Double R will go out of the gun. They'll motion a guy to the near side. He's going to looking downfield. He goes short side to Douster. He gets a first down. He may have nothing but open field in front of him, but he's taken out of bounds close to the red zone, and it's going to be another first down depending on the spot.
By number 72, Josh Klein.
Josh Klein on the tackle, but it's going to be good for a first down, it looks like, depending on the spot.
Actually, there's a penalty flag on the play, Cody.
St. Vincent 21, Perryville 21, St. Vincent 0. Right now, they have not given him the first down, but it's going to be negated. It's going to be a personal foul for unsportsmanlike conduct against Austin Douster. That'll bring it back. It'll be 3rd and long, or 2nd and long against the Indians, rather. The crowd doesn't like it, but sometimes things don't always go your way. It'll be 2nd and 15 at about the 41-yard line. And we'll do it again.
2nd and 15 for the
Indians will go out of the shotgun.
The 35-yard
They'll have one wide receiver, Douster, to the near side, and 2 wide receivers to the far side. They have a running back.
Dassler goes in motion.
To the 3rd wide
He's
receiver
wide
to the
open.
near side, and they take a shot downfield again. Pass intercepted
by the Pirates.
And he is going to take it to about the 35-yard line or so. That's where Perryville will take over 1st and 10.
By number 10, Bryce Flaherty. Return to the 20-yard line, brings up 1st and 10 for the Pirates. St. Vincent Alumni Association would like to thank alumni Doris Steinbecker for her generosity in donating a beat for the concessions at several St. Vincent High School athletic events. Remember, this is a great way to support the St. Vincent Alumni Association, so don't forget to make a visit to the concession stand. Thank you, Doris Steinbecker.
So far, the Pirates are +2 in the turnover battle here. Let's see if they can convert again. But it looks like there's going to be a timeout on the field, and it looks to be called by Perryville, and it is their first time out of the half, and we'll take it with them. You're watching the 2017 Crosstown Rivalry game on thecube.com and PVTV 985.
The following gold sponsors this year are VFW Post 4282, the Bank of Missouri, C.M. Brown and Associates, Mid-America Rehab, Perry County Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, TG Missouri, RMC, Ready Mix Concrete, and Therapy Solutions. Thank you again for all of your support for St. Vincent Athletics. St. Vincent High School would like to thank our medical professionals for their assistance for all St. Vincent athletic events. Perry County Memorial Hospital, Perryville Family Care Clinic, and Mid-America Rehab provide sideline services throughout our season and for all other athletic events throughout the year. In addition, Perry County Memorial Hospital and Mid-America Rehab provide the impact concussion testing and athletic
folks, don't forget, where we're here at St. Vincent, don't forget they are state champions like we already mentioned several times. So congratulations to the Lady Indians.
Pirates will take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line following the interception.
Near the home bleachers ramp. All proceeds from the homemade ice cream go to support the trip for March for Life.
Now, March for Life is going to be in Washington, D.C. this year again. Going to be in January.
And the give is to Hunter. He's going to take it up the middle, and he's going to break another tackle. He's going to go all the way. It is a foot race, ladies and gentlemen, and it is another touchdown for Perryville. Oh, my, this is getting ugly, folks.
Pirates. across the finish line by number 27, Sloan Hunter.
Cody, do you think we're going to have a running clock in the third? You know, as Perryville is looking right now, it might be like a Valley game. What do you think?
The running clock will not take effect until the start of the third quarter, so it will run as a regular clock in the second quarter if they do get to 35 points, which it appears they will, but we got to get there first. But, yes, it does not start until the third quarter.
But do you think it's going to look like a Valley game after all this is over with? Or?
It appears that way, but you're not supposed to speculate as a broadcaster, and they missed the extra point, so that's big for St. Vincent's. They need big plays fast. It's going to be 27-0. With
so it looked like
125 to
Perryville
go
went for
here
a
in the
two-point conversion
first quarter.
And didn't make it.
Perryville Pirates 27, St. Vincent 0. First State Community Bank has purchased Snapchat filters for tonight's football game. Take your Snapchat to the next level using the FB and PHS filters. Thank you to First State Community Bank for sponsoring this Snapchat filter.
Oh, this equals the best score of the season for the Perryville Pirates right now.
It's against a 1A school, Lane, and you have to keep that in mind. And like I said, this win counts as a win or loss, but it does nothing in terms of getting a playoff victory or being able to host a game.
Matt Religer. For the Pirates, number 31, Eli Birick with the kick.
It's a high kickoff this time. It's taken at about the 15-yard line. And number 31 is going to be on the reception. And it is going to be returned to about the 30-yard line with Matthew Religert on the return. That's where Double R and company will take over 1st and 10.
I don't know if you've seen that, Cody, but it looked like Religert looked like he was going to go after a player, so the official held him back a little. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
The crowd did act as if they wanted a flag, so there may have been a little commotion here. Anyway, it's going to be 1st and 10. Religert goes out to the far side with two other wide receivers with a 3-wide receiver set in an empty backfield. They put a man in motion. The give is to number 33, and he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Jesse Robinson.
Number 39, Jesse Robinson on the carry. Caleb Harris, number 24 on the tackle. Just over a minute to go. Our score,
Perryville
21,
27.
Perryville 0.
Correction, Cody.
To get a defensive stop here. It'll be 2nd and 12, loss of 2.
Cody, that's actually wrong. That's Perryville 27, St. Vincent 0.
Or 27-0, rather.
Now,
go with wide receivers.
I know in the NFL and the college.
It's going to be Wibbenmeyer on the reception. He's going to have a 1st down, and he's going to be taken out of bounds here.
Pass complete to number 15,
and flag.
Tyler Wibbenmeyer. Pushed out of bounds by number 6, Ross Adler.
So, Cody, I got to ask you, I know in college and NFL we got the targeting. What's the rules on that if that would occur here?
In college, only college there is targeting. There is not targeting in the high school or NFL levels.
NFL there is.
There's no targeting in the NFL.
Well, they must have changed that 2 years ago because as of 3 years ago they did have it. So
3rd and 1 on the 41-yard line. Let's see if they can make it happen. And it can be a 3-wide receiver set this time. They motion Douster to
Perryville's
the near
defense
side.
is going to try to hold him.
It's going to be an inside handoff, and he goes nowhere.
St. Vincent
and
will have to punt here.
Back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Jesse Robinson on the carry. But it's going to probably be a loss on the play. It's going to be 4th and 1. And it's going to be decision time, but it looks like they're going to punt. But this late in the game, you might want to go for it because you're not able to stop Perryville. And even though you run the risk of giving it back to them in their own territory, it's still worth the risk. You got to play the game, and you got to play to win. So it might be decision time for them to go for it, but we'll see what they do. And it appears that they are going to punt.
At the end of the first quarter,
but that is the end of the first quarter, so we'll see what they will do. And it is 21-0 Perryville. You're watching the 2017 Crosstown Rivalry game on thecube.com and PVTV Channel 985.
For the upcoming season. We would like to also thank Seekers Nursery for the work on the turf. Mueller Brothers Irrigation for maintaining the sprinkler system, and to Steve R for designing and painting the arrowhead at midfield. Thank you for your hard work and continued dedication to St. Vincent High School. Also, thank you again to our blue supporters of St. Vincent Indian football for the 2017 season. These sponsors include Charity Floor Coloring, Robinson Construction, Simcoe Stone, Steel Lumber, BDL Construction, Shamel Trillion, and Intuition Background. Fans, are you getting hungry yet? Make sure to check out the concession stand located behind the home side bleachers to pick up hamburgers, hot dogs, Galati's Pizza, popcorn, nachos, and more. Drop by the concession stand and thank you for your continued support of St. Vincent Athletics. 4th down and 2 to start the second quarter for the Indians.
And they're going to punt. And it's going to be dropped, but it's a fumble on the play. Did the Indians recover it?
No,
Did
Perryville
they?
Actually has it.
No, Perryville has it, but that's a valiant effort by St. Vincent's.
Run by number 31, Matthew Religer.
And they recovered it. Let's see if
Fumble on the play by the Pirates.
Indians can
Recovered
capitalize
by the
on that. Right now, the Indians are -2 in the turnover department. They needed that. They need something to happen really big here. Let's see if
Brings up first down and
Indians can
10
capitalize
for the
on that.
Pirates.
Or correction, the Pirates recovered it. It looked
Ball
like
on
the
20-yard line.
Indians had recovered it, and I could kind of sense the way the crowd was acting on this end of the field that they had gotten it. But anyway, they've got them backed up, and they need to stop. And the Pirates will go out in the double wing formation again with one wide receiver to each side. And they motion a guy. And the give is up the middle on a quarterback keeper, and he goes nowhere, tackled by a host of Indians on the play. Flag on the play.
Flag
That'll
on the
bring up
play, folks.
Second down.
Actually, somebody lost a piece of laundry out there on that field.
That's what I just said.
Flag on the play, personal foul against the Pirates.
So personal foul against Perryville. Should be about a 15-yard penalty, Cody, is that
It
correct?
depends on the personal foul, and it was not specified what the personal foul was. Anyway, that'll bring up 2nd and 10 on the 21-yard line. Let's see if St. Vincent's can make something happen. They need this stop here with 11:11 to go. It is 27-0 Perryville.
That was a 10-yard penalty, folks.
2nd and 10 on the. It'll be about 2nd and 20 at about the 10-yard line.
Personal foul
for
against the
Perryville.
Pirates. Takes the ball back to the 10-yard line. 2nd down, Pirates.
2nd and 20 on the 10-yard line. And they drop back to passes. It's a quarterback keeper. They pitch it out, but he's tackled at the 20-yard line. That's going to be a loss on the play.
Taken outside by number 20.
Cody, actually, that's going to be a gain. They started with the ball at the 10-yard line, Cody. Bye.
But it's going to be 3rd and 20. They say it was no gain. It's going to be 3rd and 20 on the 21-yard line.
Well, it must have been 3rd and something else, unless the officials must. No, the officials have not changed the clock yet.
Second down for the Pirates at their own 15-yard line.
It'll be
2nd and 15,
15.
gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 15 at the 15. They're going to drop back to Pat, or they try to keep it, and that is St. Vincent's first stop of the game.
22, Austin Cook.
And Austin Cook on the carry.
Number 8, Captain
Austin Dowster was with the tackle. Let's see if St. Vincent's can make something happen this time. They need a big stop here. Let's see. They got them backed up. So let's see if the Pirates don't try to throw this time. But they're probably going to go to the option attack. So if I'm St. Vincent's, I'm wanting that, or I'm expecting that. So it's 3rd and 11, gain of 4
If you're on Perryville's side, you're going to expect
on the
a
20-yard
run,
line.
maybe a throw to 84.
Anderson the option to Derek Kern. Just like I said, but it looks like he's going to be stopped just short. That'll bring up 4th down, so that was a good stop for SV right there.
Well, have you seen Perryville always go for it on 4th down? Let's see if they go for it again on 4th down. But I'm sure in this area of the field they're going to be punting. Yes, they will punt.
Back to punt is number 29, Derek Kern.
So this is the first stop for St. Vincent. So. If you talk louder like this, Cody, then it'll be easier.
And it's going to take a Pirate bounce. It's going to be down at about the 40-yard line. That's where Perryville will take over 1st and 10.
29, Derek Kern, touchdown on the 35-yard line. Brings up 1st and 10 for the Indians.
I'm talking as loud as I can. Can't you hear me? What? I'm talking as loud as I can. Can't you hear me? And the pass is incomplete, intended for number 31, Matt Religert, or Garrett.
Number 31, Matthew Religert. Knocked down on the play by number 29, Derek Kern.
Knocked down by number 29, Derek Kern, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 on the 20.
Follow them by going
about
to
the 20-yard.
Vincent alumni, family and friends. Go to Facebook.
About the 35-yard line. I can't see that.
And share with all your
but
friends.
it's going to be 2nd and 10.
You will then be connected to all things blue and gold. St. Vincent Alumni Association on Facebook.
And it's going to be a timeout for St. Vincent's. That'll be their first of the half.
St. Vincent Indian Alumni Association would like to thank again our gold sponsors for the 2017 football season. VFW Post 4282, the Bank of Missouri, C.M. Brown and Associates, Mid-America Rehab, Perry County Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, TG Missouri, RMC Ready Mix Concrete, and Therapy Solutions. Thank you again for your support of the 2017 St. Vincent football season.
Hey folks, Steve Dalton down there. Don't forget to also like his Facebook page.
While you were watching this one, well, now you can read tonight's area sports scores and highlights tomorrow morning on PerryvilleSportsPage.com. Get your local sports
PerryvilleSportsPage.com.
Perryville Sports Stories. PerryvilleSportsPage.com.
St. Vincent will take over 1st and 10 or 2nd and 10 following the timeout at about the 35-yard line. They need big plays fast. Double R drops back. He's going to screen pass to the outside. He's going to be met there by number 30 or 11, Logan Thaxton.
Number 83, Isaac Ernst.
Isaac Ernst on the intended receiver on the play, and that'll be 3rd down and 10. The Indians need to convert this 3rd down. It may be the ball game because they haven't proven that they can stop Perryville with the exception of the last drive. So right now, if you're Perryville, you want to try to load up the box and blanket the wide receivers because you know he'll be throwing on this 3rd down and long here. The Indians have an empty backfield. They fake it. They're going to throw to Wibbenmeyer. Pass is incomplete, and that'll bring up a 4th down for St. Vincent's, and it looks like they are going to punt, but we'll see what they do. It'll be 4th and 10 on the 35-yard line. That's 3 straight incompletions for St. Vincent's.
I believe that's a timeout. I'm not for sure if I corrected you, but that's a timeout.
It is.
It's 4th down and 10.
It is going to bring up a punting situation. Back to punt, number 31, Matthew Religert. And the Pirates will get good field position at around the 30-yard line. The kick is away, and it's a high end-over-end kick. It's going to take an Indians bounce at about the 30-yard line, And that's where the Pirates will take over 1st and 10, hoping to capitalize and looking for
Touchdown
more.
by the Indians on the 24-yard line. Makes it 1st and 10, Pirates.
And the Pirates are coming out in their same formation. They motion Charity to the far side. They put Kern in motion. The give is to him. Or they fake it. It's going to be a pass over the middle, and it's incomplete. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Number 43, Montana Tiffany.
Montana Defani, number 43, on the incomplete pass. He was the intended receiver. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 on the 28-yard line.
He's actually passing that line. So that's not the only time you'll hear Define, because next year his brother will still be playing for Perryville.
And they motion Thaxton. The give is to Sloan Hunter, and he's going to be tackled short of the first down. Or Derek Kern, rather, on the carry. He's going to be tackled short of the first down, so that'll bring up 3rd and about 2. This is another big stop for St. Vincent. Let's see if they can get it this time.
So, Cody, that was Derek Kern actually on that run. I know you said Sloan Hunter, but that was Derek Kern, number 29.
I said correction.
I heard so. I'm hearing things up here, and Cody's saying he's seeing them, but.
Charity out to the far side. They motion Kern again. The give is to him up the middle. He's got the first down. He's going to be taken down close to midfield. That'll bring up
Pirates.
1st and 10 for Perryville.
Brought down by number 8, Austin Downster. Good enough for a Pirates first down.
Perryville's soccer team over there is all pumped up, as they always are in the volleyball game. They're pumped up over there again.
Pirates break the huddle. It'll be a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 on the.
And they only got about 8 seconds to go here before they get the false.
They motion Sloan Hunter. The give is to him. And they're going to try to go up the middle. They fake it that time. Fumble. And the Indians get it. 1st and 10 at midfield for the Indians.
Recovered by captain number 8, Austin Downster. Brings up a fresh set of downs for the Indians. First and 10, St. Vincent at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46. This is St. Vincent's 2nd time starting inside Perryville territory. They were unable to convert the first time. And there's a 3 wide receiver set. And they're going to drop back to pass. They fire over the middle. Was it intercepted?
Pass by number 4, Garrett R. Knocked down by number 53, Clayton Young.
No, it was knocked down by number 53, Clayton Young.
2nd and 10.
And it's 2nd and 10 on the 46-yard line.
You might remember Clayton's older brother, forgot his name, Wade Young. But he was a cheerleader and football player, so I'm sure he's here watching his younger brother play.
And it's going to be 3 wide receivers. Douster and Wibbenmeyer are 2 of the 3 wide receivers. 1 to the far side. They pump fake. They're going to screen pass to number 83. He's going to have a first down. He might have more, and he does.
To number 83, Isaac Ernst.
Pass complete to Isaac Ernst for a first down.
Number 23, Jerome Simpson.
Jerome Simpson on the tackle. 7:08 to go. 27-0 Perryville, but St. Vincent's is knocking on the door.
First and 10, St. Vincent's. That's a 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line, gain of 11, automatic first down. Tyler Wibbenmeyer goes out wide. They have 3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Wibbenmeyer, they're going to pass to the near side. It's a screen pass. Pass complete to number 39. 39, Jesse Robinson.
We do have a flag on the play.
A second down. Correction, number 32, Blake Snurbush on the reception. Tackled again by number 23, Jerome Simpson. Flag on the field. And it is a penalty against the Pirates. So that'll move St. Vincent's forward. And right now they'll take anything they can get. They need to dig themselves out of a hole here. Let's see if they can.
And that will be a 15-yard penalty due to a face mask.
And it was a 15-yard penalty for a face mask.
Face mask is 15, right? Yeah, I just said that. 15
First and 5 for the Indians.
So I need to address that.
I can do it too.
And the pass is complete for another first down to Isaac Ernst. And they're knocking on the door again. They're inside the red zone.
And that moves the chains for another Indian first down. First and 10 for the Indians at the 23-yard line.
They go out of shotgun again, play fake, over the middle, pressure coming. He's being flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback sack. First in there was number 26, but it's a flag on the play.
Number 4, Garrett.
And was it a fumble on the play?
By number 26, James Roden.
James Roden on the tackle. And the crowd wants a flag again. And that's going to be second and 15 on the 23-yard or the 33-yard line for St. Vincent. They're moving backwards here all of a sudden. They need to get big plays down the field, and they're taking shots. They just haven't been able to complete them when they need to. And he drops back to pass, pressure coming again. He's going to be sacked. He's stepped up, but it's too late. And it's another sack for number 26, Garrett Double-R.
In the backfield by number 26, James Roden.
James Roden on the tackle.
Third and long for the Indians at the 31-yard line.
It's going to be 3rd and 20 at the 31-yard line. And the Indians don't need to go for it all, but they need a good chunky yardage here to help get into field goal range. So we'll see what they do. And it appears that there's going to be a timeout on the field, and there is. It's the second timeout of for the Indians this half. They'll have one remaining. You're watching the 2017 Crosstown Rivalry game on Cube.com and PVTV 985.
Every week, collecting at the gate, grilling the food, and working in the concession stand. Without your help, none of this would be possible. Thank you for your continued hard work and dedication to St. Vincent. St. Vincent Youth Ministry is selling homemade ice cream near the home bleachers ramp. All proceeds support the March for Life. That's homemade ice cream down by the home bleachers. Another reminder for all you tech-savvy people out there, First State Community Bank has purchased Snapchat filters for tonight's football game. Take your Snapchat using the SB and PHS filters. Thank you, First State Community Bank.
I'm not doing this. No.
Third and long for the Indians.
And Double-R will drop back to pass. He's surveying the field. He looks, and pass is complete, but it's short of the first down. But at this point in the game, you're going to have to go for it. You're in 4-down territory.
Nope.
And you're already down 27-0, but the officials say it's incomplete. But that'll bring up 4th and long. But you still have to go for it. At this point, you're in 4-down territory, but we'll see what the Indians decide to do.
So, Kelly, even though you're down by 27 points, just about halftime, 5 minutes to go to half. You're going to go for it, and then if you don't get it, it's going to be Perryville with, well, you're right, St. Vincent is in pretty good shape. But you've seen Perryville break away from the pack. And St. Vincent appears that they are going for it on fourth down.
And they're going to go for it. Pressure coming. He's going to try to take a shot downfield, and the pass is incomplete.
It's going to be Perryville ball.
And it'll be turnover on downs. Perryville will take over in decent field position around the 40-yard line. Austin Douster, the intended wide receiver. So.
Well, you're kind of right, Cody. I mean, you know, Perryville does go for fourth down and 5 in a lot of cases. So I guess St. Vincent decided they wanted to try to go fourth down here, and they weren't able to accomplish that.
Well, at this point in the game, you have to go for it because you're not out of the game, but you need to try to get big plays to where you can climb back into it. Now, if you're Perryville, what you have to do is you got to control the clock by just running the ball. And right now they've got Jerome Simpson in the backfield. They give it to him, but whistles blow, and the play is blown dead. It looks to be a false start, and it is.
Takes the ball back 5 yards. First down and 15 for the Pirates at the 25-yard line. Fans at halftime,
doing
make
play-by-play
check out the
next
concession
year.
stands located behind the home-side bleachers.
Or
We
have they
hamburgers,
announced when
hot
they're going to do
dogs,
the
Kalani
Cardinal
pizza,
game
popcorn,
next year
nachos,
with the
and
Park
more.
Center? Because if you're doing that next year, I'll have to do both play-by-play and color analysts like I did week 1 this year. Who have you?
So you mean you want? So you would do that?
Number 23, Jerome Simpson ran into a
I had to
pile
do
of
it this
Indians,
year,
led by
so
number
are you
28,
wanting to
Dylan
do it again
Grimm.
is what I'm asking.
Oh, not for sure.
Brings up second down and 14 for the Pirates.
And it's going to be 2nd and 14 on the 25. And Jerome Simpson is in the backfield. We'll see if they give it to him. They don't. And they give it to Sloan Hunter, and he's going to be stopped. And did he fumble it? Let's see. And he did. That's another fumble for St. Vincent's. Now they have to convert, but they need big plays fast. As I keep saying, I've said that all night. But you have to win the turnover battle. When you win the turnover battle, you have to convert that into points. And the St. Vincent's has not been able to do that. So this drive, they have to score. They are in 4-down territory on every possession from here on out. 4:09 to go here in the first half. Our score, Perryville 27, St. Vincent 0.
Folks, we got a few score updates. Central 21, St. John 14, Butsosi 28-7, Festus 3-0, nothing.
Double R over the middle. Pass complete. But there's a flag on the play.
North County 32, St. Charles 14, Hillsborough 32, Windsor 0, Valley Catholic 34, Sumner 0.
Flag on the field.
1st and 10 on the 20, and around the 15 if it stands, and that's going to be a face mask. It's going to go 1st and goal, half the distance to the goal, 1st down. Because when that happens, Landon, they cannot go 15 yards without getting a touchdown.
The toss and catch and the penalty bring up 1st and goal for the Indians.
So it's a face mask?
Yes, that's 15 yards. They cannot.
Timeout on the field by Perryville.
So you have to go half the distance. Timeout, Perryville.
St. Vincent High School would like to thank again all of our medical professionals for their
Are you asking?
assistance for all St. Vincent athletic events.
That'd be 7 yards if it's half the distance to the
Yes,
goal.
7.5.
Mid-America Rehab provides sideline services throughout our season and for all other athletic events throughout the year. In addition, Perry County Memorial Hospital and Mid-America Rehab provide the impact concussion testing and athletic injury screening services to all St. Vincent students at absolutely no cost.
Oh yeah, I gotta ask you. You were at a softball game to go earlier, Saxony and Perryville. How did that game go?
It was a 10-run rule. Perryville won 15-5, and there was over $800 raised in the fight against cancer with the Strikeout Cancer T-shirts that Perryville and Saxony were wearing for the special occasion. And there was over $200 raised with the raffle tickets for the scholarship fund. So in total, there was over $1,000 raised, and the Pirates won. So everything went well with that.
2017 St. Vincent football season. First and goal for the Indians at the 5-yard line.
First and goal on the 5. Let's see if Indians can punch it in here. And he goes over the middle. Pass complete. It's a touchdown for the Indians. There's not going to be a shutout tonight. And number 4, Garrett Double R on the pass. And Tyler Wibbenmeyer hook up for the touchdown. That's going to be a touchdown for St. Vincent. And 27-6 with the extra point coming.
Number 8 captain Austin Douster back for the extra point attempt, held by number 4 Garrett Double R.
Douster on to attempt the extra point, and it is up and good. And St. Vincent's isn't dead yet. It's 27-6. Correction, the extra point was no good, so 27-6. But at least St. Vincent's was able to claw back into that lead. Now they need a stop here before halftime.
So Cody, let me get this straight. So St. Vincent knew what they were doing whenever they had to punt or go for it, and then Perryville took over and couldn't get nothing, and then turned it over on downs, and then St. Vincent was able to score. Wow, man, St. Vincent knew what they were doing all along that day.
St. Vincent's has been doing a great job moving the ball. They just haven't been able to convert inside the red zone. The Pirate defense is bending, but they're not breaking. That time, they were able to find a seam in the defense. Double R through to Wibbenmeyer, and he was able to get a touchdown. Now, St. Vincent's needs to stop here and get a score before halftime because Perryville gets the ball coming out of halftime because St. Vincent's elected to receive, so they deferred. Onside kick at about the 50-yard line. That's where the Pirates will take over. Taken by number 65, Kristen Fritsch.
Now,
and it's going to be first and 10 at about the 45-yard line, depending on the
Cody,
spot.
I got to ask you a question with this onside. I know in college you got to at least have it 10 yards in. I'm thinking pro away. Is it here the same 10 yards away?
It is the same, but sometimes when it hits an offensive or defensive player first, it's a live ball, so it can be picked up any time before that. If it does not hit an offensive or defensive player and become a live ball, it is illegal touching.
Hey, how's everybody in San Diego, California watching?
And there's an inside handoff from Flaherty to Jerome Simpson, and it's a touchdown. You can forget about it.
Touchdown, Perryville Pirates!
And it's going to be 33-6 with the extra point coming. And it's going to be 33-6 with 3:45 to go in the first quarter. So it's getting away from St. Vincent's. They needed some defensive stops, and right that time they were able to find a seam in the defense, and Jerome knew what to do with it. And right now they haven't been able to stop the option, and it may be getting over here right quickly. I think some fans are headed to the exits here. And Eli Burek back to attempt the extra point. And it is up and it is good, and it's 34-6 with 3:45 to go here before halftime. You're watching the Crosstown Rivalry game on thecube.com and PVTV 985, and we'll go to break where Landon will be here with some color commentary. Go ahead, Landon.
Thank you again to our blue sponsors this year for the 2017 Indian football.
Man, that was a great touchdown. So Perryville's winning 34-6. So they're only a touchdown away from a running clock if this would be the third quarter. So don't forget during the halftime you're going to enjoy some wonderful music, at least 2 songs, and then the school song in which everybody will be clapping. We invite you all to stand and clap with the band and the cheering team as they go rah, rah, rah. And the Pirate, by the way, is in town.
Into the swib kick, and it's going to take an Indian or a
Matt
Pirates
Relgard with that kick.
It's taken by Matthew Relgard, and he'll take it to about the 40-yard line. That's where St. Vincent's will take over 1st and 10.
Clayton Stephens brings up 1st down and 10 for the Indians.
Hey, Clay, I got to ask you, not to get off the subject of football to baseball, but it's the Indians of Cleveland. They got on a 22-game winning streak. Has that ever been done before? Or?
Back in 1916, the Giants had a 26-game winning streak with 1 tie. So if they win 27 in a row and win 5 more, it'll be a new record as that pass is intercepted. And that may seal the deal for Perryville with another half to play. But in the next half, if Perryville gets a touchdown, there will be a running clock.
Turnover makes it 1st and 10 for the Pirates. Ball placed at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 Pirates.
So don't forget
10 Pirates on the 45 following the interception.
Don't forget our next live telecast will be Perryville homecoming against the Windsor Owls. And with me and Cody will be in the parade, so wave at us. We might throw you some candy if you're nice or not.
They're going to go under center. The give is up the middle, and they're just going to keep running. And he breaks the tackle again. And that's another tackle
Touchdown,
by Derek Perryville. He is gone. Touchdown, Perryville. 40-6.
And across the line, number 10, Bryce Flaherty.
It's a quarterback draw. Bryce Flaherty on the touchdown for Perryville, 40-6.
Now, Clay, I know
26 to go before halftime.
I know we're at 40, and I know Valley normally puts up 60, but has there ever been a time that anybody in high school football has put up 100 points? Not saying it's never going to happen, but
not that I know of, but tonight it very well could happen as Burrick is on to attempt the extra point, and it is up, and it is good. And it is 41-6 with 3:26 to go.
31, Eli Burrick is good.
So would you be happy to say that St. Perryville's kind of looking like a Valley Catholic team, or how do you think Perryville would do if they had to match up against Valley Catholic?
I can't really say that because we're supposed to be neutral, but I will say not to put anybody down. I did expect Perryville to come out firing, and they have. I just think it could be a very much closer game if St. Vincent's was just able to finish drives, and they haven't done that.
Well,
fortunately, on their last drive, they were able to do that. But
of course, St. Vincent is a lot smaller school than Perryville. Perryville Class 4, St. Vincent Class 1A. Squib kick there to Matt Relgard, it looks to be. Or not Matt Relgard, maybe.
Did you finalize with Cook that you're doing play-by-play next year, or is that something you just came up with?
I just asked him, and since you won't be here. Since you won't have an internship next year.
I can still be here, but I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. I just haven't decided that yet.
Yeah.
So what's the deal for next year?
Well, I'll probably be doing play-by-play like I kind of wanted to do this season,
what I'm
took
saying,
over
Landon,
play-by-play.
is am I still allowed to join you? You're just doing the lead guy this next year.
I'm guessing you'll have to talk to our producer, Stanley Cook, back in the studio this evening. Clay, this is actually our first away telecast, live telecast that I do recall. We've never done a telecast live before, did we, away?
We didn't do one live, but didn't you do a couple at Cape Central, I think?
No. I mean, I went with Perryville a few times on the road, but you never did.
That's what I'm asking you. You did one when I was in school at Cape Central, didn't you?
Yes, and Cape destroyed Perryville big time.
And double R back to pass. He passes it incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 7.
He passes it into the
21.
Pirate fans, by the way.
2:38 to go before halftime.
But, yeah, I mean, there was only one game that, the Pirates won whenever I was with them, and that was up there in Windsor in October, and super chilly. It was senior night, and I even remembered everybody on the home side start yelling at the refs like we're hearing tonight. I've been hearing for quite a while.
And it's a pass out to the near side to number 32, but first in there, number 23, Jerome Simpson, along with
Brought down by number
Rischerity.
23, Jerome Simpson. Brings up
And Blake
4th down for the
Snurbush
Indians.
with the reception, but that's going to be 4th down. And it looks like they're going to punt, but we'll check.
Yeah, Clay, if you look to my left, I don't even think you would be able to get out of the way of those fans because it is like packed a mile high, it appears. It kind of looks like.
They are going to punt with Matt Religert. And
Receiving for the Pirates.
the Pirates will
Number
look to
11,
add on
Logan
more.
Thaxton.
Logan Thaxton back deep to receive the punt.
Now, with Perryville having such a big lead now here, do you think they're going to bring in their junior varsity team or their second string in to play the 3rd and 4th quarter?
It would be the smart thing to do. It depends on the coach, but if you leave your first team in there, it makes the other team feel like you're trying to run up the score. So it would be a wise idea, and I think that would be something that they would consider doing, but it depends on the coach.
Well, we know he's all about running. Is he all about playing his second string in later on during the game? So we'll see a little later. What I got to ask you, what is Coach for St. Vincent Indians going to tell those boys in the locker room? I mean, they're doing a good job. They were able to pin Perryville at one point and score a touchdown, but what is Coach Rowland going to tell the boys in the locker room?
At this point, you just got to keep playing hard and just, give it everything you got. Yes, you haven't been able to stop Perryville's run option, and I think that's what's going to happen later on in the game. He's just going to keep grounding and pounding. But right now, you just have to keep grinding it out and hope you can get stops and keep playing hard. That's all you can do.
Gotcha. Clay, here seeing this big game, I wonder what the 50-50 is going to be up to. What do you think? A lot more money than normal, or?
It depends. I mean, it depends. It could probably have more money than normal, but I don't think it'll really change. Oh, timeout on the field, timeout Perryville. That's their second of the half.
Taken by the Pirates. St. Vincent Alumni Association would like to thank again all of the St. Vincent alumni, family, and friends who have helped get the field grounds in shape for the upcoming season. We would also like to thank Keeker's Nursery for the work on the turf, Mueller's Brothers Irrigation for maintaining the sprinkler system, and to CRR for designing and painting the arrowhead at this field. Thank you for your hard work and dedication to St. Vincent High School. A reminder that St. Vincent Youth Ministry is selling homemade ice cream near the home bleachers ramp. At halftime, go and pick up some homemade ice cream and support the St. Vincent Youth Ministry in their March for Life campaign. Also, thank you to First State Community Bank for purchasing a Snapchat filter for tonight's football game. Take your Snapchats using the SB and PHS filters. Thank you again to First State Community Bank. Second and 5 for the Pirates at the 26-yard line.
Hang out at the fair for a little bit.
That's fine. Well, I got to work, but. And the Pirates hand it off, and they try to bounce it outside to number 27, Sloan Hunter. He's tripped up by his own feet, but he may have had the first down depending on the spot. So we'll see. Austin Douster gets credited with the tackle.
Moves the chains for a
So we're
Pirates
about
first
48.5 according to the scoreboard. It kind of looks like it's a little harder to see the clock numbers, unlike Perryville, but we're about 40 seconds away from halftime, Cody. You think Perryville's going to say, we got enough, let's go, let's not score no more right here, or?
You're going to try to score as Derek Kern takes it from another touchdown, another first down, and maybe a touchdown. You want to try to score, but you want to put in your second string so it doesn't run up the score, as I said earlier.
Brought down by number 39, Jesse Robinson.
Cody, would you say Perryville's a lot improved as of last year, or is it because St. Vincent's lost all of their good seniors like Riley Rain and Blake
But I agree with you. I think it's because St. Vincent's lost a lot of the seniors. I mean, I did expect this to be a blowout, but I didn't expect, them to roll over St. Vincent's like they're doing now. But I don't really think that they've improved too much. I think under Blaine Boss's philosophy, he is going to turn this program around. But because they played lesser competition, I think that they're still a work in progress. But right now, you just have to take advantage of everything that you have. And I think right now they'll go about 6-4. They'll win this game. Obviously, they'll beat Windsor, and I think they got a shot to beat Scott City. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and they might have a shot beating St. John. I mean, I know everybody's saying they won't, and it is St. John's homecoming. But you never know. Perryville might run the ball and be able to stop St. John.
Well, if Perryville runs the ball and controls the clock and do what they will beat anyone. But, it just depends. I mean, it depends on what team shows up. So.
Now, another question, do you think, Perryville's soccer team is, of course, a little downhill this season, but the softball team is very good, like 12-4 or 12-2.
And it is no good at the half. Our score, Perryville 41.
No good.
St. Vincent 6.
Halftime, visiting Pirates 41, St. Vincent Indians 6. Fans, make sure you check out the concession stands at halftime. Pick up hamburgers, hot dogs, Pilates pizza, soft drinks, popcorn, nachos, and more. Stop by the concession stand located just under the home bleachers. Visiting fans, our restrooms are located just under the home bleachers as well. Thank you again to all of our sponsors for the St. Vincent Indians football season. VFW Post 4282, the Bank of Missouri, CM Brown and Associates, Mid-America Rehab, Perry County Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, TG Missouri, RMC Ready Mix Concrete, and Therapy Solutions. Also our blue sponsors for Charity Floor Covering, Robinson Construction, Simcoe Stone, Geo Lumber, BBL Construction, Shamel Trillion, and Intuition Background. Thank you all for supporting our 2017 football campaign.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field our 2017 Marching Indians. Our flag squad is led on the field by senior Miss Michaela Schumer and co-captain sophomore Macy Pruitt. Tonight's performance, and the band is under the field direction of sophomore Mr. Matthew Grimaud. Tonight's performance is a selection from Bach's Toccata and Fugue, and then Michael Jackson's Thriller. Drum major, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, please allow tonight's performance to give you chills as we proudly present To Be Afraid.
Hey, folks, just wanted to tell you, Perryville's got a chance to, if they stay at this pace right now, they have a chance to beat Valley's score. Valley's only 6 points ahead of Perryville in the lead in the scores. So that might be a little bit of an incentive for Perryville, but of course, St. Vincent plays Crystal City next week, so we hope it should be a lot closer.
Now we invite you to sing along as the 2017 Marching Indians play the school song. volunteers for their help in making tonight's thriller performance possible. And let's give a big round of applause to our 2017 Marching Indians.
And now for tonight's 50-50 drawing. For all the cash, 50% of it. Ticket number 231445 Blue ticket number 231445 If you have the winning ticket, please come to the press box. For a t-shirt from H Squared, ticket number 9201071. White ticket number 9201071. Come claim your t-shirt at the press box. And for a koozie and a lanyard, also from H Squared, red ticket number 8991701. That's red ticket 8991701. Thank you to H Squared for their donations in the 50-50 raffle. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the field. The St. Vincent Indians and Perryville Pirates would like to welcome Ryan Buckeye and Clint Rice with Mid-America Rehab, St. Vincent Athletic Director Bruce Falroy, and Perryville Athletic Director Justin Dreyer, along with representatives from our local area businesses, including Paul Finley and Dave Munier of Robinson Construction, Andrew Martin of First State Community Bank, Dr. Mark Shabbing of Perryville Family Care Clinic, Brad and Kristen Renner of Schumer Brothers Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Caitlin Wittenmeyer of Bank of Missouri, Brian Dreyer of Dreyer Electric, Becky Meissner of Perry County Sports and Orthopedic Medicine, as well as representatives from TG, Missouri. On September 9th, Mid-America Rehab hosted the second annual Mid-America Rehab 5K Rally Run to benefit our local high school athletic program. Many of our local businesses stepped up to support our schools through donations, prizes, and time. A special thanks to all the volunteers, participants, and local businesses that made this event a success. Congratulations to Andrew Martin and Tegan Bishop, the overall male and female winners for this year's race. At this time, Mid-America Rehab, along with Bank of Missouri, Robinson Construction, Perryville Family Care Clinic, Schumer Brothers Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, TG, Missouri, Dreyer Electric, First State Community Bank, Perry County Sports and Orthopedic Medicine, Trainer D, and Richarity Floor Covering are proud to present St. Vincent High School and Perryville High School, each with a check for $2,100 to support our high school athletic program. In the last 2 years combined, this event has raised $8,200 for our local athletes. Thank you again to our wonderful community for their continued support, and we hope to see everyone at next year's Rally Run for our schools. The St. Vincent Senior Class and St. Vincent Project graduations would like to remind everyone that this weekend at Mass is the last weekend to purchase mums to support St. Vincent Project graduation. Again, this weekend is the last weekend to purchase bones after Mass for the Sports St. Vincent Project graduation.
Then I'll ask you after. Do you need a ride to your friend's house? Or down your friend? Wait, Riley, where you get? What shot are you getting? Oh, I'm getting oh. No. Why are you doing that? Hey, ask Riley. We're going to have to all your steering wheel. Mine was all the way up here. Oh, well, I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Maybe it's just a little bit. Who asked what's happening? Me. Probably not just the same. Oh, hello, me. Hello, the other side of the bed. What? I'm the only one actually getting in this.
An announcement from St. Vincent High School administration. All parents who have children over on the practice field, please encourage your children to come sit at the stands. No children are allowed to play over at the practice field.
I'm not.
I told you that.
You can even have Lance come out and look. Not? Yeah, get a phone.
Not slim. Oh, just so that I get a
Maybe corn later.
Guys, over $900 was raised tonight. $478 and some change was raised as the 50-50 winner. We'll get you some scores perhaps here pretty shortly. Updating the scoreboard here. These all scores, by the way, came courtesy of KFMO Farmington.
To the winner of the
Park Hills,
50-50 drawing,
27
and
St. 14.
donating his portion back to St. Vincent High School.
Potosi 35, Fredericktown 7. Festus 10, these are all in the third except for St. John game. Jackson 28, Farmington 21, that is in the half. North County 47, St. Charles 14, that is in the half.
The Pirates will receive
Hillsborough
balls to
46,
start the
Windsor
second
7, that is in the third quarter. Valley Catholic 47, Sumner 0, that is in the second. And Clay should be back up here. Amen.
Number 1, Anthony Gray. Number 29, Derek Kern. Kicking for the Indians is number 8, Captain Austin Douster.
So Perryville's number 8, Douster, was getting ready to kick off as I guess they called it a flag because Clay's not back here, and now he is.
Douster to kick off. And it's a low line drive kick. Perryville will take it at about the 10. It may roll into the end zone. He gets it before he does. Before it does, he runs to the outside at about the 10-yard line, and he'll take it, and he'll be driven back to about the 5-yard line. That's where they will take over first and 10.
Tackled by number 15.
Well, so I was talking to Coach Brucking just a little bit ago, and their plan is they're going to have a few subs out here, and then in the fourth quarter, because junior varsity team can only play a full quarter, they're going to bring in the JV team in the fourth quarter.
So you said they can only play a full quarter of JV team, so they'll be.
That is according to the coaches to the right of us on the next booth.
All right. So is the starter still in? I need to know for the.
I'm guessing we'll just. I see
Flaherty
Flaherty
is still in. He's under center, so he's under center. They're going to put Kern in motion.
Kern's out there
they
still.
They give to Kern. They give to Sloan Hunter, and he's taken down for about a 5-yard gain. Logan Thaxton on the carry correction.
And Montana Defani, they were calling him Montana something else, but he's still out there.
It was Diffany, but it was anyway. It's 2nd and 5, gain of 5 on the 26-yard line, or the 16-yard line rather.
It's Defani because he's actually my cousin, and that's how they say it.
And Montana is your cousin?
Yes.
How so?
On my mother's side, all the Garrises and all of them have different ways of family members. Now, Cody, is this a running clock? I'm not for sure.
Number 27, Sloan Hunter.
Yes, because it is 35. 41 minus 36, or minus 6 is 35. So, yes, this is a running clock. And that'll be another first down for the Pirates. They'll just keep trying to chew up that clock as the clock is already running. So they just need to try to control the line of scrimmage and control the clock, and they will have this victory.
Well, Perryville looks like they're going to be in the backfield. I mean, number 10, nobody in the backfield. Hunter's going to go in motion. He's going to run here. Tackled it for what, yard or two on the play, two ahead of on the play.
Short gain makes it 2nd and 8 for the Pirates.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8 on the 30-yard line. So it's a big stop for St. Vincent's. Even though it's a running clock, you still need to focus on getting stops and minimizing the damage and trying to chip away at the lead as much as you can. So let's see if they try to stop them. They're going to go with one wide receiver, so they might try to throw to pick up this first down. They don't. They keep it on the ground. The give is to Sloan Hunter, and he's going to be stopped short. So that'll bring up third down, 3rd and about 5.
Sloan Hunter taken down on the field by number 8.
Hey, folks, I'm just seeing Perryville's got buses over there. I was talking to Bruce Falroy before the game about that. He said he wanted them to all come over in the buses so there wouldn't be that much trouble with them all driving over here. So, especially with the sophomores that don't have a license, but I know a few of them do. I know Michaela, she can drive right now for Perryville's cheerleading team.
And the give is to Thaxton. He's going to bounce it outside. He's got a first down across midfield. He's taken down at about the 30. And that'll be a first down, and taken down at about the 25. And that's where it'll be first down for Perryville. But there's a flag on the field. We'll check the marker.
It's going to be against Perryville.
Holding against the Pirates brings the ball back to the 29-yard line.
Holding a 15-yard penalty to bring up 3rd down at the 29-yard line. We'll replay the down. So we'll see if the Pirates try to take a shot or just play it safe and try to make room for their kicker and drain that clock.
Okay, don't forget you got Mizzou versus Purdue tomorrow at Mizzou Arena in Columbia. How do you think that's Fairfield? How do you think that game's going to be? We'll find it out after this play. Great, bro.
And they take a shot, and the pass is incomplete, but it'll bring up a 4th down. Let's see if St. Vincent's can capitalize on it and try to make it a better game as the clock continues to run with the running clock. So it'll be 4th and 15. Back deep to punt will be number 29, Derek Kern. Back to receive, number 31, Matthew Religert.
So how you think Mizzou's going to do against Purdue? I mean, Purdue's in the Big Ten, isn't it? Is it?
Big Ten.
Yeah, so how do you think they're going to do against the SEC team?
I think it'll be interesting to see. There'll be a new defensive coordinator. Barry Odom, remember, fired DeMonte Cross. So we'll see how that plays out. But I think they'll rebound from last week. I think it'll be a learning experience as the ball goes out of bounds at about the 48-yard line, takes a Perryville bounce, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians.
Now, how about my Trojans? I know USC's got to play Texas at Coliseum. How do you think that game's going to go? I mean, those are my Trojans, so you know. Okay, how do you think Texas and USC's going to go tomorrow?
I think that'll be a good game, but, you know, it's kind of late here, so I don't know how many people will be able to see that, but I think it'll be a marquee game, a Big 12, Pac-12 showdown.
Well, it is a late game out there in Los Angeles, but it's on Fox at 7:30 on KBSI Channel 9, by the way, for those who have cable providers here in Perryville.
Pass is complete by number 24, Double R, and 83, Isaac Ernst with the completion. Now let's see if they can try to chip away here. It's 5:50 to go here in the 3rd quarter with a running clock, 1st and 10.
You know, I have seen Devin Phillips in here for Perryville, number 74. I have not seen him on the starting lineup, so I'm guessing he's one of the backups. He's a sophomore, though. So I'm not for sure. Is he going to play the whole 3rd quarter and maybe some 4th quarter, or what do you think?
I don't know. It depends on what the coach feels to take the starters out here. And the Indians will have one wide receiver to each side. Religert goes in motion. Double R drops back to pass. He's surveying the field, being flushed out of the pocket, steps up. Pass complete to Religert, and he's got a 1st down. And he's taken down inside the red zone around the 15. That'll be 1st and 10.
Matthew Religert. Brought down by number 29, Derek Kern.
I'm waiting for the announcer to stop talking here. All right, so a lot of crowd here. The ambulance is here in case anybody gets hurt. So far, nobody's gotten hurt.
1st and 10 for the Indians. That's a 20.
Except for maybe my ears hearing the announcer. By the way, the guy that won the 50-50, he's decided to give it back to St. Vincent alumni, so thank you. It was $478 they can spend on burgers and all.
Double R back to pass, and Tyler tries to call it in, but it may be pass interference, but no flag. The crowd wanted a flag, but anyway, that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made incomplete on the play by number 6, Ross Hadler. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Indians at the 20-yard line.
Oh, that Hadler, number 56. There may be that guy's running off. Is that 58, Cody? He's a big
Double
boy.
R will work out of the shotgun again. He's got Wibbenmeyer out to the near side.
That's Brandon Burt running
and
off.
Now they're going to drop back to pass. Wibbenmeyer catches it. He may take it in for a touchdown, but he's taken down short of the goal line. But that's inside the red zone. It'll be 1st and goal for the Indians here. Let's see if they can punch it in and chip away at that lead.
You know, Cody, I'm just seeing number 15. He was the difference maker against Perryville, against St. Vincent and Perryville game. He got the touchdown, like a 60-yard interception from Brandon Renaud, who's now playing for SEMO. So Brandon's is probably watching tonight.
And now Double R drops back to pass. He's surveying the field. He's looking for an option. He screens it out. And he's got a touchdown, does he? No signal yet. Touchdown, Indians. 41-12 with 3:11 to go.
Freshman, number 32, Blake Snurbush.
Blake Snurbush on the touchdown run for St. Vincent's.
So touchdown, Indians.
Number 8, Captain Austin Douster, back for the extra point attempt.
Austin Douster on to attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good, and our
Extra
score
point is good.
is Perryville 41, St. Vincent's
3 minutes
13.
to go in the third period. Visiting Pirates 41, your St. Vincent Indians 13. Fans, did you eat a hamburger at halftime? Did you get that hamburger from the concession stand? Well, the St. Vincent Alumni Association would like to thank alumni David Steinbecker Jr. for his generosity in donating a beef for the concessions at several St. Vincent High School athletic events. Remember, this is a great way to support the St. Vincent Alumni Association, so don't forget to always visit the concession stand. Thank you, David Steinbecker Jr.
Well, folks, we got some scores. I'm sure they're still the same, but it's Central 27, St. John 14 in the third quarter. Batosi 42, Fredericktown 7, Festus 10-0 over DeSoto in the fourth. Jackson 35, Farmington 21 in the third. Orange County 47, St. Charles 14. Okay, I'll go ahead and let you talk here, and then the next break I'll get the others.
Quick as a swift kick. It takes a St. Vincent's bounce at about the 10. It's scooped up by Perryville at number 1, but he's tackled by a host of Indians at about the 32-yard line.
So we have Hillsborough 54, Windsor 7 in the fourth quarter. Valley Catholic against 47-0, and our game here has not been updated here on the scoreboard, but it's 47-6 is what I got. But it's 41 to 6. 41 to 12 now. 13. Do we have 2-point conversion, or what was it?
Oh, it was an extra point.
That would only be 12, 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points.
He missed the extra point on his first touchdown, and he made the second one.
So it'll be 11.
He takes it on the inside handoff. Ball is fumbled, and St. Vincent's recovers it.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Indians. Recovered by number 15, Tyler Wittenmeyer.
Tyler Wittenmeyer, the good wide receiver on the offensive side of the ball, recovered at that time. And now let's see if the Indians can chip away at that lead even more. This game isn't over yet. I've seen bigger comebacks come from behind. One time Indianapolis was down 41-0 to Tampa Bay and came back and won. So we'll see if that trend continues, but I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch.
My sister's senior year back in 05 for Perryville. Perryville was down 45-0 and came back to win in 3 overtimes against Dexter. As in 04, actually.
That is the Perryville's last playoff appearance, in case you're wondering. Clinton Rice caught the game-winning touchdown in triple overtime. Perryville was down 28-0 at halftime, I may remind you.
No, Cody, actually they were down 45-0 because it was really cold. And by the way, part of Perryville's number 5, he's a crosstown boy. Free play here.
False start against the Indians.
All start against the Indians. That'll bring it up back 5 yards, 2nd and 15 on the 41.
That was Kirk Lucky that actually got the touchdown win in the third overtime. Channel 12 was having it as game of the week, Cody. In that game, I don't know what game you're talking about when Clint Rice, maybe a St. Vincent game when he scored the winning touchdown, because Kirk Lucky scored the winning touchdown third overtime for Perryville over Dexter back in 04.
And Double R drops back to pass, screen pass to Wibmeyer. That's what the play would have been. He takes off. He's got nothing but green grass in front of him. Touchdown, Indians.
Touchdown, Indians. Pass by number 4, Garrett Double R, complete to number 15, Tyler Wibmeyer. Back for the extra point attempt is number 8, Austin Douster.
Austin Douster on to attempt the extra point, and it is up and it is good. And at midway through the third quarter, late in the third quarter, our score,
39 seconds.
Perryville 41, St. Vincent's 20.
Perryville Pirates 41, yours, St. Vincent Indians 20.
Sounded like rain there, but it was everybody banging on the bleachers. St. Vincent is trying to make a comeback, but I think it's kind of a little bit too late there, Cody. What do you say?
Well, at least they're trying to make a game of it. Let's see if they can get a couple defensive stops here. And let's see if maybe they can attempt to make a comeback here. You know, Perryville's done a good job of converting the turnovers into points. It's just that St. Vincent's hasn't been able to finish drives and keep it together. Double R has done a good job of finding open receivers and exploiting that. It's just that they haven't been able to finish drives. Maybe this drive will be different. They got the momentum here. Let's see what happens. It's an onside kick, and it is recovered by Perryville. And they will take over first and 10 at about midfield.
Picked up by number 52, Clayton Stephen.
So, Cody, I would have thought you would have seen the onside kick in the fourth when you're maybe down 2 touchdowns, but not right now. I mean, what is St. Vincent trying to give Perryville the less easier field position? What's the deal on that?
No, what they're trying to do is trying to catch them off guard. They're trying to keep the momentum going, and sometimes when teams have momentum going, they try to get an onside kick and try to recover it. And when you're down by 21, you need every recovery you can get, so they're trying to prove that they're back into this game, and that's how it works. But that is not how you're going to do it when you give up an outside rush like that. But it's going to be second down. Second and 5.
On the play by number 48, Owen Light.
So we got about 2 minutes and 14 seconds to go here.
5 for the Pirates.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Second and 5 on the 46-yard line with 2 minutes to go. Our score 41-20 Perryville.
Again, folks, our thoughts and prayers are down with everybody in Texas.
He's got the first down, and
the Hurricanes
it'll
in
have
Florida.
a little bit more after that.
Tackled on the play by number 31, Matthew Religer.
Yeah, okay, I don't know what's going on here, but I see probably 12 or more green jerseys here on the home side. You would think they would want to have tried to sit on the other side, being with Perryville. I guess it's too full over there on the Pirates side and alongside the yellow fence that Bruce had put up.
It's a handoff. The option pitch. Pirates are going to be tackled for a loss back at about the 50-yard line.
Pitch to the backfield, taken by number 27, Sloan Hunter. And tackled for a loss by number 21, Nick Loppy. And number 31, your captain, Matthew Religer.
Second and 16.
Folks,
St. Vincent's has the momentum. They need to stop right here.
So, folks, we're sorry that Cody's celebrating for more than for the Indians. Not for sure what his deal is. We should be supportive for both teams. We're sorry for that interruption. So Perryville would like to.
And he takes the handoff. He's going to try to bounce it outside. He's got the first down and more. So much for the big stop. Perryville gets the yardage back, but there's a flag on the play. It may be coming back. We'll check.
Number 11, Logan Saxton. Brought down on the play by number 39, Jesse Robinson. Flag on the field.
It's a flag on the play. Personal foul. So that wipes out the first down run. So it'll be second and long for the Pirates.
Now you know, Chloe, if I was St. Vincent coach, I might want to decline that play because, then you would end up a third down.
If you decline it, then Perryville keeps the ball and the yardage is not tacked on, so you got to keep the penalty right there if you're St. Vincent.
But that would have been a third down.
No. Nope, it would have been first down.
Well, the score marker is now showing it's first down here. So it's going to be a long first
in a
down.
First down. Penalty after the play makes it
First
first
and
down
25.
and 25 for the Pirates.
On the 45. I thought it would have been a replay of second down, but I guess I was wrong. But anyway, it brings
Personal
up
foul
first.
against the Pirates.
Cody, I got to ask you, why did they move the chains? Because the chains should have been down there where you needed to gotten a first down. Now they just that's weird. They should have kept them there, shouldn't they have?
Nope.
But it's a first down and 25, so now it almost looks like you only need to get 10 yards for a first down. And Coach Rowland's seen that, and he's not for sure why the officials brought the chains back either. That is something weird. I mean, I've never seen them bring the chains back on a first down 25. It should be the other way around, shouldn't it? Okay, we're going to keep the chains on the normal way for a first down, even though it's 25 yards for a first down.
Confusion on the field makes it first and 10 for the Pirates.
Pirates have it after the penalty. They're going to try to keep it on the ground and move the clock to give us to Thaxton up the middle. And he's going to be taken down after a 10-yard gain or so. That's going to bring up second down.
By number 11, Logan Thaxton. Brought down by number 8, Austin Douster.
Cody, I believe it's going to be a little short of a first down run because it's a second down.
Second and short, but that may be the last play of the first quarter unless they can get another play off here.
You know, if I'm Perryville, I'm going to be intent to keep the clock running and start the fourth quarter as you've seen St. Vincent have some momentum.
Perryville 41, St. Vincent 20.
Perryville didn't even score in the third. So I'm kind of glad if I'm Perryville's coaches. I'm glad I didn't want to, go on that last play because you never know what kind of happened. And we'll take a Game of the Week timeout break here on PVTV 985 Facebook Live.
Fans, are you confused? Well, here's something that's not confusing. Our gold sponsors for the St. Vincent Indians football season. VFW Post 4282, the Bank of Missouri, C.M. Brown and Associates, Mid-America Rehab, Perry County Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, TG Missouri, RMC Ready Mix Concrete, Therapy Solutions. Thank you to all of our sponsors for the 2017 football season. St. Vincent High School would like to thank all of our medical professionals for their assistance for all St. Vincent athletic events. Perry County Memorial Hospital, Perryville Family Care Clinic, and Mid-America Rehab provide sideline services throughout our season and for all other athletic events throughout the year. In addition, Perry County Memorial Hospital and Mid-America Rehab provide the impact.
And we're back here on PVTV 985 after that brief timeout.
At absolutely no cost. Thank you,
Announcers
Memorial
timeout,
Hospital,
not
Perryville Family Care Clinic, and Mid-America Rehab for your support of Indian athletics.
So, Cody, what's Perryville going to do to keep this lead here in the fourth quarter?
They're just going to keep running the option and hitting holes, trying to build up this lead. Let's see if they try to take some of their starters out, but they just need to control the clock, and they've got this
Second
game
one
won.
for the Pirates.
Option kick. Sloan Hunter's got the first down, and the clock will continue to run as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Correction, it's a
Sloan Hunter.
That was good.
By number 8, Austin Douster.
Taken down by number 8, Austin Douster.
First down.
young lady here on the St. Vincent. She's like, I've seen enough, Dad. I'm going to just go down a little ways and see from another angle.
First and 10 for the Pirates. Ball 30-yard line.
And Sloan Hunter takes it up the middle. He's going to be stopped for a minimal gain
It's
here.
the number 27, Sloan
Second down,
Hunter.
second and about 8, gain of 2.
Brought down on the play by number 55, Nick DeRoos.
Darryl, if you're watching this game, this is probably a little bit more intense game that you thought it wouldn't have
Tackle
been.
line of scrimmage makes it second down and 10.
I know you're in Indy. Go Colts. Like me and Cody both like the Colts, and go Eagles. We know they'll be able to handle Kansas City on Sunday, so good luck, Philadelphia Eagles.
The give is to Hunter, and he's tackled for a loss. And was there a fumble? Was there a fumble? There was! There was! And St. Vincent will take over again.
Tripped up on the play by a tribe of Indians. Makes it first down and 10 for St. Vincent. First and 10, Indians on the 34-yard line.
Well, guys, I guess you could say this is like the Los
And
Angeles
double R will
Angels.
come out of the gun again. He's
Game.
going to look over the middle. Pass incomplete. Intended for number 32.
This is like the
31,
movie
Matt
Angels in
Religer.
the outfield, because one of the announcers was for the White Sox, the other one was for the Angels. So this is Angels in the press box. So you got Cody for the Indians, and on me, I'm just on both sides here, green and white and blue. So you got Mr. Indian Cody over here to my right. One looks to guard against the
And now
team.
Dot is going to go complete to Luke Wibbenmeyer. He's going to go, or Tyler Wibbenmeyer, he's going to go across the 40. They might not be a comeback here, but let's see if Indians can get in the end zone here to make it an even tighter game here. They've made a lot of defensive stops, but they haven't been able to convert in the first half at least. They've been doing a good job of that in the second half. Let's see if they can continue to chip away.
So, Cody, do you think that this is because Perryville might have some players not who were starting? Or you think St. Vincent made some adjustments in the locker room?
I think so. I think that they've done a very good job of protecting Double R, and he's taken advantage of that. I think that they've done a good job of stopping the option. It may have been a little bit too late, but I think that if they can continue to keep Perryville off the scoreboard, which they've done a good job of so far in the second half, that can give them a lot of momentum going into their second game, or their next game, rather.
Cody, I think you're actually a little louder than these fans up here, so you're a little louder when you want to be loud, but when you don't want to be loud, you're not that loud. So,
First and 10 for the Indians at the 43-yard line.
folks, the reason we're not talking about the Cardinals is because they already lost 8-2 earlier.
Double R scans the field. He's looking for an option. A home run hit to Wibbenmeyer, and it's incomplete.
Pass by number 4, Garrett Double R. Overthrown to number 15, Tyler
On the
Wibbenmeyer.
43.
Brings up second down and 10 yards to go for the Indians.
They go with 2 wide receivers to each side. They got twins to each side. They motion number 39. It's a low standoff. Pass over the middle. Intended for Rollinger. It's going to be another first down.
Number 4, Garrett Double R, complete to your captain, number 31, Matthew Rollinger. Brought down on the play by number 10, Bryce Flaherty.
Well, I'm actually looking forward to next year.
Injury timeout on the field.
I'm looking forward to next year if Perryville plays St. Vincent at Perryville because I won't have my Indian partner with me.
I changed that. Yes, you will.
I'm doing game of the week. I'm doing play by play.
How did he get down?
But I'm still giving you thumbs up when it's your turn to talk.
Next year. Well, next year I'll give you thumbs up.
Either way.
I'll do play by play.
I don't know if you're on yet. You didn't say that.
He also needs to control his mental
Sports fans, are you curious about what happened in other local games while you were watching this one? Well, now you can read tonight's area sports scores and highlights tomorrow morning on PerryvilleSportsPage.com. Get your local sports stories the next day at PerryvilleSportsPage.com. That toss and catch makes it a first down, St. Vincent Indians.
Double R gonna throw downfield. He's got a man. Intercepted, but there's a flag. There's a flag. We'll check the marker.
Intercepted?
We'll check the marker, but let's.
Pass intercepted.
Intercepted by the Pirates?
There's a
Wow.
flag.
Flag on the field.
Okay, I was trying to be a little louder than you for Perryville. Hey, by the way, we got several finals to
Pass
get to.
interference against the Pirates.
Pass interference. That'll be a 15-yard penalty.
By the way, Festus won 10-0. Hillsboro 54 Windsor 7. Hey, by the way, I just got this award from a pirate member of the pirate side. Cody, do you want to say this? This is a little bit of a special congratulations to Tyler Unterreiner. Happy birthday. So that just came from the pirate sideline.
And for those of you that don't know, he is playing at Central Missouri, which is a National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics.
First and goal for the Indians.
Double R is going to go out of the shotgun again. Flag on the play. It may be a free play. He steps up. Touchdown, St. Vincent's, but we'll check the flags.
Indians. Flag on the field. A legal motion against the Indians.
Brought back, but there's still a touchdown.
That penalty moves it back 5 yards to the 15-yard line, making it first and goal from the 15.
Pirates, or the Indians, still have to score 3 times to pull off the biggest comeback in their history. They're knocking on the door here.
Pirate fans, you know they're going to have the onside kick later on. What do you say? Be ready
Pass! Pass interference, it looks like, on Perryville. It's going to be a flag.
Double R thrown out of bounds and incomplete. But flagged on the field. Pass interference against the Pirates. Moves the ball half the distance to the goal to the 7-yard line. First down and goal for the Indians.
Double R. Gonna pass again. He's being flushed out of the pocket. He's got a man. Touchdown, Indians!
Taken by number 83, Isaac Ernst.
Perryville, if I'm you guys, I'm going to be ready for the onside kick coming up here. So you know that's going to happen.
Being held by number 4, Garrett Delalar.
You know, Cody, wouldn't this be something that St. Vincent ended up coming back and winning?
The snap was fumbled, but there's an incomplete pass on the two-point conversion. But with 9:10 to go in the fourth quarter, our score, Perryville 41, St. Vincent's 26.
In the fourth quarter, Perryville Pirates 41, your St. Vincent Indians 26.
Oh, my camera's in there.
Back to receive for the Pirates, number 10, Bryce Flaherty. Kicking for the Indians, number 8, Austin Dowster.
Onside kick. Did St. Vincent's recover? I think they did.
No, maybe not.
I think they did. Maybe. We're waiting the signal. And did they? Nope. Perryville recovered.
Well, Cody, you got to kick it 10 yards. Yep, it's got to be 10 yards, apparently.
Onside kick, touched just short of 10 yards by the Indians. Results in a first down for the Perryville Pirates.
First down and about midfield.
So St. Vincent actually got it, but it didn't go to the official 10 yards. So it will be Perryville's ball. Let's see if Perryville can get into the end zone and stop this momentum now here for St. Vincent.
It's 20 unanswered points for St. Vincent. St. Vincent has got the momentum here. And let's see if Perryville can stop that, but
at the 49-yard
we'll see.
line.
They're just going to keep it grounding and pounding here. They might force them to throw, which might be a good thing. Try to get a turnover here.
I know that's what you as the caller, the play-by-play, that's why I always said that.
And now it's going to be an inside handoff.
Option
And
play
he's going
taken
to
by
be
number
for a gain of
23,
about
Jerome
5.
Vincent.
Clay, can we
Tackle
tell
by
how many
captain number
timeouts each
Austin
team has, or
Dowster.
do they have all three, or can you tell that, or because if Perryville can run this clock down, St. Vincent might want to use a timeout to get the ball back
Ball on the 45
within time to
49-yard line.
actually get another touchdown, perhaps. What do you think?
I think they can, but I think Perryville's going to take as much time as they can, and they're going to try to milk this clock here.
Would you think St. Vincent would actually, though, try to stop it here? With a
They're going to take the inside handoff to Sloan Hunter, but he's going to break a tackle, and he's going to be across the first down marker.
Option play kept by number 10.
Looks to be
Bryce
tackled
Quarterback
around
draw
the
by
30.
Bryce Flaherty.
by number
That may be
21,
the nail in the
Nick
coffin.
Robbie. That run moves the chains for a Pirate first down. First and 10 Pirates on the 30-yard line.
It's an inside handoff taken for about 5. Derek Kern on the carry.
Brought down on the play by 31, Matthew Religer. Makes it 2nd and 7 for the Pirates.
It'll be 2nd and 7. Let's see if the Indians can stop them here. And they're going to take it off up the middle, and that's going to be short of the first down. That'll bring up third down.
Run by number 34, Caleb Grimaud. Brought down on the play by captain number 71, Jacob McKinney.
Correction, that was Tyler Wibbenmeyer who's got the birthday, not Tyler Enner.
3rd and 5 on the 28. They're going to take it on the option keeper, and he's got the first down, it looks like. So that means the clock will continue to run. Caleb Grimaud on the
Hey, folks.
carry.
I'm just seeing this score. If Perryville can score a touchdown and get the extra point, they will be tied with the Valley Catholic Warriors score. They are winning 47-0, though. So Sumner has been able to keep Valley in check for the third quarter, as it was 47-0 at half. So Sumner was able to hold Valley to no points in the third.
Handoff to number 23, Jerome Simpson. Brought down by number 31, Matthew Religert.
Jerome Simpson on the carry. It'll bring up second down for Perryville, 6:35 to go.
2nd and 8 for the Pirates.
And they're going to go up the middle. Sloan Hunter on the carry. But
Does
he's
he
gonna
have
break
it?
the tackle, and it's going to be a touchdown for Perryville.
Touchdown, Perryville Pirates!
In for a touchdown
Woo!
for the Pirates.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Well, Cody was yelling for St. Vincent, so I had to get back in here.
6:13 to go.
Ladies, do I have at least 7 numbers right? No, okay.
Eli
By number 31, Eli Burick.
Burick on to attempt the extra point.
The horn was honking for every touchdown, so I thought it was on the Price is Right.
Extra point attempt is good. 6 minutes and 13 seconds.
Folks,
left.
this is official. We have now gotten the same score that the Valley Catholic Warriors have. So, wow, that is something into making history, Cody. Did you ever think Perryville could have the same score as Valley in a game?
I don't know.
Of course, this game's not over yet.
To our blue sponsors for the 2017 St. Vincent Indian football season. These blue sponsors include Risharity Floor Covering, Robinson Construction, Simcoe Stone, Eel Lumber, BBL Construction, Shameless Trillium, and Intuition Background. Thank you, blue sponsors, for all of your support. Back to receive for the Indians, number 8, Austin Dowster, and number 31, Max Religer. Kicking for the Pirates, number 31, Eli Burick.
And it's a line drive kick. And Dowster will take it at about the 20. And now he breaks a tackle. He's going to go out towards the 30-yard line, and that's where they'll take over. 1st and 10, Matthew Religert on the return.
Brought down on the play by number 43, Montana DeFinney. First down and 10 for the Indians on the 30-yard line.
They drop back. Double R scans the field. He's got a man open. Caught by Austin Dowster.
The number 8, Austin Dowster. Brought down on the play by number 24, Caleb Harris. Timeout on the field.
Timeout on the field. Let's see if St. Vincent can drive it down and just try to make a game of themselves. They can get it within 2 touchdowns here. It looks to be another injury timeout, an injured Perryville player on the field.
Trenton you were present at the game, please go to the entrance by the church to meet Officer Morris, Trenton Skidmore,
Well, folks, Officer Morris is looking for Trenton Stillmore. If you're watching and you're on your phone, please be
There's
a
four wide receivers
nice
split
boy
out.
and meet
Garrett Double R will go in the gun again.
your party by the left end
And
zone.
now he's going to throw. He's being pressured. He's running out of time. He's going to run for it. He's going to get a positive gain out of nothing. So that's going to be a first down.
First down.
Hey, Cody, is
Shut down
Perryville
on the play by
48?
number 26, James Roden.
Is Perryville
Ran
48
by
to
number
26,
4,
or is that 47?
Garrett
48.
So they actually took the lead over Valley,
First
if you
and 10
would
for the Indians
consider
on
that.
the 43-yard line.
Double R is being flushed. He's going to try and run for it. Pass complete across the midfield line, and he's taking
By
tacklers
number
with him.
4, Garrett Double R, complete to your captain, number 8, Austin Delster.
Austin Douster caught another pass. That'll be a
Brought down on
first
the
down
play
for
by
the
number
Indians.
23, Jerome Simpson. That toss and catch moves the chains for an Indian. First down. First and 10, St. Vincent's on the 45-yard line.
Double R scans the field. Pass complete again across for another first down.
Pass complete to number 83, Isaac Ernst.
Isaac Ernst on the
Tackled
reception.
by number 23, Jerome Simpson. Assisted by number 11, Logan Thaxton. That catch was across the line for an Indian. First down. First and 10, Indians. On the 35-yard line.
Double R will work out of the gun again with a running back behind him. Low snap, surveying the field, being flushed out. He rolls out, pass incomplete. That'll bring up second and 10.
Double pass by number 4.
Number 11, Perryville
Number 8,
Pirate
Austin Dowster.
Faxton was right on that. So if it would have been an interception
For the Indians.
or a fumble correction, he would have been right there to get it. And not for sure how far back he could run, but we know his brother was always good with speed. And Cole, you're about ready to lose your other program piece. So.
And now that'll bring up second and 10 on the 34-yard line. And they're going to drop back to pass. He's looking. Pass complete.
Pass by number 4, Garrett Double R, complete to number 83, Isaac Ernst.
Isaac Ernst on the
Brought down by
reception.
number
That'll be
23,
a third
Jerome
down,
Simpson.
third and about 5.
Takes it third down and 6 for the Indians at the 31-yard line.
How's everybody at Mary
Third down,
Jane's and
Indians,
Beeful
South
Praise
Coast.
may be watching tonight? Hope you're enjoying a good one with me and Cody and Mr. Cook and the rest of the 4 members here at PVTV.
And they're going to drop back again. He's looking. Screen pass. Isaac Ernst, it's complete, but it's dropped.
Pass intended for number 83, Isaac Ernst.
That should be an
Complete pass brings
Might
up
as well
fourth
go
down
for
and
it this
6
late
for
in the game. You're in 4-down territory.
So can the Pirate defense now get ready to hold here? Mr. Cook is actually working on a camera. He's jumped out of the studio.
This might be the ball game right here, folks. 3:57 to go. 48-26 Perryville. St. Vincent lining up to go for it. Timeout on the field.
Timeout on the field taken by the Pirates. Fans, please help keep Indian Territory clean by helping pick up trash after the game. You can throw away all of your trash at any trash can that are located all around the field. Again, please pick up your trash and help keep Indian Territory clean. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. 4th down and 6.
Fourth down and 6 on the 41. 31-yard line. 3:57 to go. And he's going to take it downfield. Pass incomplete. And now all Perryville has to do is run out the clock.
Tyler Wibbenmeyer broken up on the play by number 6, Ross Adler. Turnover on downs results in a 1st down for the Pirates.
So you would have hired my mom? I'm on the phone.
1st and 10, Pirates from the 30-yard line.
And they're going to hand it off. Flaherty gives the handoff up the middle. That might be another 1st
Handoff
down.
to number 11, Logan Saxton. Tackled by number 15, Tyler Wibbenmeyer.
And that is 1st down for Thaxton. Or no, it's going to be 2nd and 2 on the 41.
So, Clay, I got to ask you, I wasn't in here. Did they go for it and did they make it?
Yeah, they missed it.
What?
They missed it.
Kind of figured they would. You know, Perryville knows their deal.
Perryville's just got to run out the clock now. And they get another 1st down, and Karen is on the carry, but he is tackled soon after by a host of Indians.
Number 29, Derek Kern, tackled in the backfield by number 8, Austin Douster. Brings up 3rd down for the Pirates.
3rd down and 2. Let's see if St. Vincent's can't stop them to try to get the ball back and get one more score to make this game a little bit closer.
So let's see if Perryville can come up here on this 3rd down and get a 1st down. They would love to get a 1st down to keep St. Vincent
outside,
alive.
and they do. And it's going to be a 1st down across midfield. And the carry would be by number 11, Logan Thaxton.
Thaxton is saying, hey, you guys beat us last year. That's not going to happen this year. We're going to continue to run the ball hard-nosed, and we're going to continue to win. They were on the 3-game winning streak and then lost last week to Potosi.
Pirates at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 on the 22-yard line, 2nd and 18.
Bruce Fowler was talking to him a little bit ago, and he said he imagines about Milton Ryan here, the priest here.
And there's a fumble on the play. Did St. Vincent's recover? It doesn't look like it. I think Perryville recovered it.
Bruce was saying about 1,500 people. Actually, Milton Ryan
2:02
was
to go here in the 4th quarter.
guessing about 1,500, but I'm guessing a lot more than that. What do you think, Cody? 2,000 people here? What do you say?
Doesn't matter.
I mean, what do you think? Last year we had 2,000.
It doesn't matter, Landon. All we
Cody's
know is
not going to
Perryville's
give an
gonna win.
answer, so I'm going to say at least 1,900, folks.
2nd and 10 for the Pirates.
By the way, next year it'll be on February 14th would be this
Now,
date.
Jerome Simpson on the outside handoff. He's going to be tackled for a gain of
Outside
about
by
5.
number 22, Austin Cook.
Or Austin Cook on the carry.
Brought
rather.
down by number 31, Matthew.
Yeah, I was going to say Simpson's over here roaming
down
around
on
in the
play.
backfield. So, Cody, do you think we're going to have St. or Perryville or St. Vincent at Perryville next year again? I know I asked you. So Perryville and St. Vincent are going to continue to play.
Third down and 4 for the
At this
Pirates.
point, yes.
Ball on the
Right.
37-yard line.
So we'll have that game on Friday, September
Third and
14th.
4 on the 28-yard
Next
line.
year, we invite all of
now
those to come out and watch us again.
Handed off to Thaxton, and he's got a first down.
Ball taken by number 11, Logan Saxton. Brought down by number 8.
And it's going to be
Austin
52.3 seconds to go. First and 10 for Perryville.
For the Pirates, first down.
It looks like 52, but so, Cody, you think Perryville's going to be Wayne? Okay, I guess they're going to. You think we're going to have a kneel down here, or?
They may kneel it, or they're just going to keep running it and try to get one more score here before the game's over.
Might just want to call a timeout real quickly because this will be the final play, I would guess.
And there's a handoff up the middle, and it's going to be another handoff. That may be the last play of the game. For myself, Cody Hogard, and Landon Kading, we thank you for watching tonight's game on PVTV 985 and thecube.com. We will be back with you in 2 weeks as Landon goes to St. John and does the play-by-play. I will be back with you on homecoming on October 6th. So until then, have a great weekend and stay safe, everybody.
And Cody, what's the final score?
Perryville 48, St. Vincent's 26.
Perryville 48, St. Vincent 26. That's a roll tonight. Let's enjoy the Pirates.
Please join us again for our next home game.
Yeah. Good night from Indian Field. Back to Cook in the studio on PVTV 985.
Fans, please help keep Indian Territory clean by picking up all your trash and disposing of it in trash cans located all around the field. Thank you for your cooperation, and thank you for joining us in Indian Territory. Have a safe and wonderful evening.